It's black screen for now, but give it a minute. I don't remember very much about Malcolm, our first guy. I don't think he really achieved anything of note. I do remember Shona, because she was just an absolute wicked witch of the West. She, someone killed her in the end, because clearly she made a lot of enemies. I kind of wish she'd gotten a bit better innings, really, with her, because she was kind of cool, but oh well. That's Crusader Kings for you. She was definitely assassinated. I don't care if it says she died of natural causes. It's nonsense. She was clearly assassinated. There were constant plots to kill her all the time, and I think one of them succeeded. And then, of course, there was Dudley, who was just the absolute battle axe of a human being who finished his reign missing a hand and an eye from all the battles he'd been in. He did a lot of fighting, that dude. Like, seriously. How come you not been streaming / trying to stream Death Stranding or Horizon Zero Dawn? I was really hyped for them, and I still am. I'm leaving Horizon Zero Dawn to simmer for a bit, though. By the stands of it, it has lots of technical issues and needs to kind of go back in the oven for a bit. It's clearly not done yet. So I'm leaving that one alone for now. But Death Stranding, the only reason I haven't started it yet is purely because my internet connection has been really freaking unreliable lately. And for like the last couple of streams, I've had to stream in a bit rate that was so low that it wouldn't have been able to do the game justice. Like, it would have been a pixely, horrible mess all the time. And just about get away with CK2 because it's a map game, you know. It doesn't have very complex graphics. I just don't want to tackle Death Stranding in all its high resolution glory until I am convinced my internet is fixed and back to normal and I can stream in high res properly, consistently, more to the point. But believe me, I'm looking forward to it. I played the first 5 minutes of it to make sure the game worked, and I was hooked immediately, so. Started off with Silent Hunt 4 and your internet was fine. Well, the problem is my internet actually wasn't fine. I even said during the Silent Hunt 4 stream that it could just straight up cut out halfway through at any point. My internet has not been fine for like the last couple of weeks at least. Actually, more than that, really. However, there is an engineer coming around tomorrow afternoon to take a butcher's at it because, according to my ISP, there actually is a problem on the line. So, I don't know whether me suddenly getting a lot more upload speed back today is a result of them doing some fixing. But regardless, there's a dude coming around tomorrow afternoon to take a look at things. So yeah, something is buggered, and it has nothing to do with BT replacing that telephone pole. So that's a whole other separate thing I'll have to deal with at some point. And as the letter said, it's completely... They have no idea exactly when it's going to happen, just some point in like the next 4 weeks or so. So completely at random at some point, I might completely lose my internet connection for like a day or two. I have no idea when it will strike. It just will at some point. It's great stuff. Anyway... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. If you are watching this on YouTube, hopefully I've cut the VOD at somewhere where I'm not like I've not started the VOD halfway through speaking a sentence. It's just always a bit challenging trying to cut the VOD for YouTube, actually, because sometimes I forget to put a pause in there anywhere. But whatever. Anyway, welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. As our Immortal King of Scotland playthrough continues, as we try and finish it and see what happens to it before we finally say goodbye to CK2, this wonderful, wonderful game, and play its sequel, CK3. So, let's carry on. Let's just hit continue. Strategy game's low bandwidth friendly. Well, yeah, these map games particularly are. Yeah, exactly. If the image isn't constantly changing, like if you've got something with really gorgeous graphics, it means, particularly anything with lots of foliage, lots of grass and leaves and stuff everywhere, that really does a number on it. But when it's a little map like this that doesn't really change very much, we're generally speaking okay. Let me get my stream preview up just to make sure everything is fine, which it does appear to be. Good. Right, let's see. We've got notifications at the top. I don't think any of these are that important, though. We have a few weak claims that we would not get anything from if I pressed them, as far as I'm aware. Really, all it would do was change the ownership of the particular territory in England in question, and it would get me nothing other than favour with the claimant. I can create a title. I can create the Duchy of Man. Although I'm fairly sure... Oh. See, I thought Uhtred had made himself the Duke of Man. Odd. Could have sworn the game called him Duke at one point. Whatever. Unlanded sons. Prince Waldo the Recluse does not hold any land. I think all my other sons are currently abroad right now. If memory serves, Dudley II is currently in jail. Yes, he's in jail in Wales somewhere. He's in a dungeon. Edith is in a dungeon in the Seljuks kingdom over here somewhere. Her and her French husband somehow managed to end up here in the Middle East and got thrown in the dungeons there. I'd love to know how that happened exactly, but well, yeah, madness. Anyway, Queen Catriona of Hungary. Catriona has become a queen, and she's put on some weight while she's at it too. My goodness. She was my spy master briefly for a while. Our dear daughter Catriona. She's married to the King of Hungary now, though. I couldn't honestly say things are going that great for Hungary right now by the looks of things. Maybe she's stress eating. Oh dear. I don't know. We also have Prince Waldo, who is my court physician currently, actually, although I'm thinking of replacing him. But he was my court chaplain for a while as well, Waldo the Recluse. What's his current design? He wants to get married. We might be able to sort that out for him. In fact, I thought I did sort it out for him. I thought he was going to marry some queen in Wales somewhere. Maybe geopolitical events have changed somewhat. He was going to marry this chick, but now she's married someone else. Weird. Alright, well, poor guy. Let's find him someone else, I guess. Clara. Princess Clara of the Holy Roman Empire. It's not a bad idea. She's uncouth, apparently. She doesn't look uncouth to me, but hey. Lover's pox. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, that is pretty uncouth. She's gregarious and humble as well, though. But she is a princess of the Holy Roman Empire, so that's a thing. I'm amazed that this is public knowledge. I guess. I mean, it's not really, is it? It's just the game likes to tell you everything about the person, even though you've never met them. We're just going to pretend we don't know anything about that, and yeah. There you go. Have fun. Marry your Holy Roman Empire princess. I'm sure there will be no strange surprises there. Right. As for the other kids, we have, Catriona, who's Queen of Hungary. Prince Conan the Bold. The bold and the round, apparently. He's also put on a bit of weight. He's also depressed and stressed, so again, I guess he's stress eating. That's a thing that actually happens in this game, if I recall. There's like events around it and stuff. He's one of twins. I think Catriona was his other twin, which might explain why they've both become fat in their older age. And yes, he's in the Emir of Fayoum here in Crusader State, Egypt, which was doing great for a while, but apparently now isn't. Although, interesting, because we've got Egypt and we've got Alexandria here. And they're both Christian, by the looks of things. Which is certainly interesting. Must have been some sort of rebellion. Alphonse the Brute of Alexandria. Defending against Sultana Adelheid. Oh, I see. The Queen's tried to revoke Cyrenaica from him, or something. Which is this stuff over here. I see. And he's trying to defend himself, and I don't think he's winning so far by the looks of things. Looks like this is under siege, Alexandria itself. But I guess good luck to him. Adelheid herself is a bit of an old battle axe. She's got many scars and whatnot. What's with this sort of face mask thing she's wearing? Well, she's a sultana now. She was a queen. Is she converted or something? Oh, yes, she's Egyptian. She's changed her culture to Egyptian. Interesting. She's gone native. Apparently she's got 5 kills. Goodness me. Yeah, she's quite there's been a few Crusader queens in this playthrough, and they've all taken no prisoners. Great works. Oh, right, she's got the Great Pyramids. Right, of course. And the Sphinx and whatnot. Right, she's depressed. She has camp fever. She might not be long for this one. She's in her 60s now as well. Although she doesn't look 60. I'll be honest, she does not look 60. You don't think she's an immortal, do you? She's been excommunicated as well. That's the whole thing. There's an anti-pope currently, I think, as well. Catholicism is going through a rough patch at the moment. Successful treatment, mild illness, crush revolt, renowned duelist. Although right now she's got minus 16 personal combat skill on account of camp fever and old age. Yeah, she's quite the battle axe, this lady. And of course, yeah, Emir Conan the Bold. Sympathy for pagan religions. He's a crusader. He's one of twins. He's strong. A tough soldier. He's fat. He's arbitrary. He's stubborn. He's ambitious, brave, charitable, paranoid, depressed and stressed. He's depressed and stressed. Ugh, man, he might die pretty soon, to be honest. But he's done all right for himself. Chubby old him and his slightly chubby-looking wife. Couple, there's not one jawline between them here. They didn't used to be like that. Currently he's locked up away in seclusion. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Because I think there's a lot of disease. Yeah, there is. Also, there's an outbreak of camp fever, I guess, in the whole place right now. And the Queen actually got it. Interesting stuff. Yeah, the Kingdom of Egypt has been a delightful disaster to watch unfold, honestly. And then there's Jerusalem itself, which is actually part of the Holy Roman Empire, which is... I don't remember when that happened, but it did. Oh, the Byzantines have got quite the revolt on their hands at the moment, it would seem. Interesting. The Holy Roman Empire itself is disgustingly large. Even France is starting to get little outbreaks of Holy Roman Empire within its borders, which is just horrendous to look at. Although France has been busy colonizing Algeria a few hundred years ahead of schedule, which is certainly interesting. And then there's England, which is in the grip of yet another civil war. They can't go 1 decade without having at least 3 of them, it seems. The current one is he's defending against Adolf. In the war against the tyranny of King Malsweg the usurper. Yeah, this guy usurped the throne from this guy's dad. Also, he's missing a face now. I'm not sure if that was always the case, but he's missing a face. His dad, Erdwulf here, was King of England. And we were good pals with this fellow. We actually had the friend trait thing with him. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. We were pals, genuinely pals. We got on really well. And then he got ousted from his throne by this usurper fellow. Holy shit. Where does that come from? I didn't drink my tea that quickly. Anyway. Basically, once the asshole took over, though, and finished fighting his civil war and had virtually no goddamn levies, and he still has virtually no levies, I took the opportunity to invade and completely destroy them and take Dunbar back, finally. So we got Dunbar back. We've taken a few more bits of Ireland, including Desmond, because Earl Paul of Moray here actually used his own initiative and managed to inherit Desmond all by himself. I had nothing to do with that. He just expanded my borders like a champ without me even asking him to. Well done, him. And so, yeah, we've been continuing to slice off bits of Ireland and take them. I have designs on becoming Emperor of Britannia at some point. There's a lot of England to carve up, though, so it's probably going to take a while. Luckily, we've got all the time in the world. So that's okay. Our wife hasn't, though. Now, Queen Donella the Bold is interesting because she is the product of this sort of Joan of Arc type event which popped off when we were playing last time. Basically, a peasant girl appears claiming to be divinely inspired by the Lord and has a ridiculous martial score and demands to be made Marshal of the Realm. And you do that, and a whole event chain pops off where the nobles get really annoyed about it because, oh, it's a peasant girl, she's on the council, this is just outrageous, blah, 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 blah. And eventually we solved the matter by doing two things. One, we knighted her, so she's of the House Gladius Christi now, and also we married her to finally put the unrest to rest. And indeed, we got an event basically telling us that no, everyone stopped caring at this point about her. So that's fine. Now, the funny thing about it is that the devs clearly didn't expect you ever to marry her, because when the event pops off for her being married, it says that you should, the king, i.e. me, should raise a toast to the happy couple. But the thing is, like, the king is part of the happy couple in this scenario, and the reason the devs never really thought you would ever do that is because she has celibate, so that means fertility minus 1000%, which means that the pair of them will never have kids. That's fine in this playthrough because we don't want any more goddamn kids trying to steal our throne from us, from our immortal selves. So that's actually completely fine. So we're married, she's celibate, we're not having kids, and we don't care. So the main reason we did it, though, is because we were able to add her incredible martial score to our own to give us... our state martial is now at 78. It was even higher at one point. It was like 88, and then I think it went down for some reason. I think like maybe our marshal... we had a really good marshal who died or something. But yeah, we have ridiculous state martial now as a result of doing that, basically. So she's still a military advisor of the realm, but she's not in the capacity of being marshal. She's doing it in the capacity of being the king's wife. She's now the queen, basically. So nobody gets to complain anymore. Which means, yeah, we have crazy state martial, which means we have crazy levies. We have like 18k levies versus England, which obviously, you know, they're having a bit of a bad time. Like, let's check out France. How many levies does France have? Like, France has 9k levies. The whole of France, 9k. Holy Roman Empire, out of curiosity. That's not right. Hold on. Oh, there he is. Empress. He's got 54k levies. Well, that's fair enough, because he's the fucking Holy Roman Empire, and it's gigantic. But, yeah. So, we're, like, probably the second most powerful military nation in the world right now after frickin' the HRE. It's a bit bonkers. So you celibate and chaste. A toast to the happy couple, yeah? Yeah. See, in a normal playthrough, with a king who doesn't live forever, you would never marry her, because it would be just the dumbest decision ever. But, in this particular weird playthrough with our Immortal character, it doesn't matter. Like, I actually don't want a wife who will produce kids, because I've got enough already, damn it. And sooner or later, they're going to start wanting the throne from me, because they're going to decide I've been living far too long. Oh, Sweden's got its shit together slightly, I see. Sweden's looking a bit more unified than it was. Norway is also looking a bit bigger than it was. Good for you, Norway. They lost this bit of territory they used to have over here. And their capital is still technically in Sweden. But look, they've actually got some holdings now. Good grief. Is this the Norwegian Renaissance we're about to witness here? But I don't know. But anyway, Norway's had a terrifically horrendous game. It's been quite funny to watch, honestly. I might want to think about trying to steal some of these little islands up here, which used to be Norwegian. Might want to try and fabricate claims on this guy's duchy. Or whatever. Oh no, he's a king. He's a petty king. That's annoying. Well, you know, yeah, I kind of want this. I want his stuff. So, where is my Chancellor currently? What's he up to? Oh, he's fabricating claims in England. We also kind of want that too, actually, to be fair. Probably a higher priority, because we want to exploit the fact that England's super weak at the moment. Byzantium? Well, I can't really judge Byzantium at the moment very easily, because half their territory is in rebellion, so... But currently, the Basileus does have 18k, so he actually has slightly less than me. Being a petty king doesn't really make a difference. See, the thing is, people were telling me the opposite yesterday, that if he says king, then you can't fabricate a claim on him, because you're both kings or whatever. I don't know. Maybe we'll give it a try. Hey, General Still. Regardless, though, the Scottish Empire continues to grow, with its immortal God King at the helm. Speaking of which, I did mention... Can I put someone else in charge of this for now? Yes, David. You lead my retinue for a bit. I want to get my glorious locks out with my crown. Yeah, there we go. Look much better without all the armor on. Look at him. What a dashing fellow. The Honourable King Barbard, blessings upon you and your house. I accept the suggestion that Prince Waldo and Princess Clara get married. Waldo, what a name, eh? I didn't put that in for giggles either. They came up because he had an uncle called Waldo. Waldo the Black. Specifically, where is he? Where's Waldo? Ha! See what I did there? That was genuinely unintentional. Yes, the bad side of the family tree. There he is, Duke Waldo the Black. Burnt at the stake on the order of then King Douglas of Scotland on the 27th of November, 1123, age 35. Yes. King Douglas swiftly became Earl Douglas after that event transpired. The Miaphysite faith triumphant. The adherents of the monophysite faith have steadily dwindled to the point where the Miaphysite believers are in the majority. This new state of affairs has reduced the monophysite faith to a de facto heresy. All form of monophysite holy orders are now... What? This doesn't seem remotely relevant. Although, what is relevant is the fact that I have Fraticelli's in Strathion and in Galloway, and down here I've got Cathars. Because on account of there being a pope and an anti-pope currently, the moral authority of Catholicism has taken a nosedive and there's heresy everywhere. Duke Uhtred has been hard at work in Strathion, increasing infrastructure and motivating the local people to work even harder or something, I don't know. Good for him. One of my commanders, Lawrence, has improved significantly. Great. The monument Duke Uhtred II promised is finished. People have gathered to witness the unveiling of the new statue. It's a large portrait of Pope Nicholas III. Surely this will bring us God's favour. 100 piety. To add to my huge hoard of piety. 7,717 piety. Jolly good. I've actually got a huge pile of gold I should probably be spending on stuff. I did build a new city, for one thing. We built Renfrew. Which we should probably upgrade quite a bit, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, what do we want first? City walls. Seems like a good place to start. What about our castle? Lanark. See what? Honestly, a bit more tax income wouldn't be bad. I don't know what court size is, but I'll take it. It's quite expensive, but we've got loads of money, so it's fine. Loads of money. You're bent low over your war table, struggling to stay focused, and to keep your eyes open when your wife, Queen Danella, enters. She crosses the room and inspects the war table over your shoulder. Perhaps a fresh pair of eyes might prove helpful, dear husband. Perhaps you're right, Danella. It's a new event chain. Your wife has received an education in warfare like yourself, so she quickly grasps the nuances of the problem as you explain it. The two of you set to work, discussing and comparing strategies. Danella is a most competent strategist. Well, that's kind of the whole point of her existing. Within the hour, you have laid the groundwork for a promising solution. I just retired from the bedchamber, my dear. See, that's... Yeah, it's not going to work, though, because she's, like, celibate and stuff, so... This was a marriage of political convenience at the end of the day. A brilliant idea. Don't have you any additional suggestions? 50 middle tech points, thank you very much. Yeah, the relationship between these two is entirely platonic. Let's see. Oh, yes, there's a... Oh, right, I forgot. Right before... Haha. Shit. Hold on. Whoops. I forgot this happened right before we stopped the stream yesterday, but yeah, this goddamn lunatic over here declared war on me. More balls than brains, obviously. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. An incompetent steward has let a group of smugglers into the county of Tevierdale. Apparently he thought they were merchants. What a fool. Oh, that's annoying. You moron! I guess he's not that competent, but he's also one of my dukes, so he sort of has to be on the council. Fucking politics. Why can't I be like Napoleon and make everything meritocratic? Damn it. Oh well. Right, we've got Bob on the centre, David and Malcolm on the flanks. What kind of leader is Bobbard anyway? Should he be leading the centre? I wonder about this, you know. Strategist. Direct leader. Yeah, he wants to be in the center, okay. It was Dudley, I think, that preferred to be on the flank, if I remember. Alright, you lunatics, time to die. Battle of Moray. During the battle, I catch sight of a pale woman who looks a lot like my daughter, Princess Edith. Then she's struck down. Suddenly, oh, Dudley got this event as well. Suddenly I am pushing soldiers out of the way, hurrying over to where I saw her fall. I know it's not Edith, but I cannot help myself. We must remember to tend to our wounded. We gain the trait patient. Do we not already have that? I thought we already had patient, but maybe we don't. No, we don't. I think we might have used to have it. Oh, there is no time to take breaks for Scotland. Charge! And we'll get Wrath. Which is also not bad, you know. This would buff our personal combat skill even higher. We have 99 in personal combat skill, which is hilarious. This would boost, that would give us 40 to Marshall. Gosh, that's silly. Plus to intrigue, diplomacy, stewardship, and learning would not be bad, actually, though. That's the thing. Yeah, it's a bit boring, but I know this would be great for the memes, but let's take this one. Let's take patience. It does boost our personal combat skill to 99, though, which is pretty hilarious. Victory at the Battle of Inverness. Wonderful. What on earth did this guy think he was doing? Let's have a look at him. Does he have any weird traits? He's cruel, proud, content, brave, clearly. Slothful, gluttonous, gregarious, sympathy for pagan religions. He's fat. Shrewd. I don't know if he's that shrewd. And he's an intricate web weaver. Whatever you say so. Oh yeah, he does have some allies. He's got these guys on his side as well. Still not nearly enough to make a difference. I mean, good God. My acquaintance, the King of Hungary, died succumbing to severe injuries. Oh. I guess, does that mean Catriona's back? Oh no, she's in prison for some reason. Why are all my kids constantly being imprisoned? Although Edith is finally out of prison. Is her husband dead? Yes. Died in the dungeons of Shahzada Dundar of the Seljuk Sultanate. Bloody hell. She's had an unlucky life, really. 2 dead husbands now. At the age of 42. She's back in Scotland, though. She's back home again. Oh, hello, we got a little army down here. Who's not currently leading a bit of my army? We got David, Bobbert, and Malcolm. So that leaves Lawrence. You can lead this little band here. Come on, Lawrence. Teutonic campaign. Hochmeister Bocek of the Teutonic Order started planning a campaign against the pagans of the north. For too long, the pagans have been steadfast in their fight against the Christians, and Hochmeister Bocek has decided to convert them with the sword. The wild people of the north have started gathering in response, bellowing their battle hymns and demonic rituals, unstoppable in their frenzy. Surely, this will lead to a bloodbath on both sides, and neither will let the other be. With a final blessing from Pope Nicolaus III, the armies of the Teutons leave the south for good. By the sword. I can't honestly say that was the best performance you've ever given us, Lawrence. You had a significant numerical advantage there, and you took quite a few casualties. But fine. God, these guys are annoying. Whatever, let's lay siege here. Am I going for the Empire of Britannia? I guess that's probably my main goal, yeah, eventually. This isn't it. We're not playing EU4 here, though. You know, territorial ambitions aren't really the main goal of the game. I just want to see and experience the story of King Bobbard the Immortal, wherever it may lead us. Today, someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Sally opening one of my letters. Oh, Try to be less nosy. Well, I don't think we want cruel. Really, although it would push our personal combat skill over into triple digits. But no. Sally loses some prestige. Also, I think she needs a focus, doesn't she? Yep. Let's go for this. Try and make a steward of her. We do have the laws now to have women serve on the council as long as they're related to us, so... Crave solitude. I no longer seek the company of others. Oh dear, I've lost gregarious. That really sucks, because that's a really good trait. But I won't become a hermit. Good stats for a 6-year-old. I didn't even check, if I'm honest. Where's old Sally? There she is. Huh! Yeah, that's not bad for a 6-year-old at all, you're right. Good grief. Good for her. She does, to be fair, have the blood of Carador, Ragnar Lothbrok, and King Bobbard. So, you know, she's got a bit of a head start. Although there's some weird eugenics sort of. I mean, the whole game is an exercise in questionable eugenics, to be fair. So maybe I shouldn't be surprised. As I'm sure we all know in real life, being related to Genghis Khan won't make you awesome at being a general. All heretics have risen up in... Oh, Christ. Well, let's go deal with that, then. There's a lot of them, isn't there? Good grief. Unfortunately, though, you're facing off against the Alexander the Great of our era, so those heretics were pretty screwed. Success of my mission to Strathairn, the majority of the population has been converted to the Catholic faith. Finally! Finally, Waldev. Waldev the Wise. I'm waiting for you to do that for ages, man. Why is he called the Wise? He wasn't always called the Wise. He's a celibate monk. He always has been. Renowned physician. Yeah, you really should be the court physician, dude. I should really address that. Assuming I can make the chaplain also the physician. Sorry, Waldo, but this guy is just so much better. He's got incredible learning, and he has the physician trait thing. Yeah, so... Now, the thing is, Bobbard himself has such a ludicrously high health stat. It's actually pretty unlikely that he'll get ill and die. But I guess he could. I guess Waldev can take care of all the rest of the family. Getting really sick of you guys. Right, okay, finally 100% war score. Offer peace. Enforce demands, which are... King Conry loses a bunch of prestige. He pays us a bunch of gold. The other guy loses a bunch of prestige. Is imprisoned. And we gain prestige. And he loses the claim in the county of Moray. Flipping wonderful. There we go. And as for the heretics... Again, we gain prestige and some gold. And some piety as well. Catholicism itself gets some extra moral authority as well. Which it desperately needs at the moment, to be fair. More people to throw in the dungeon. Marvellous. Alright. Get back in friendly territory, and I shall disband you. There we go. Another daughter, born to Prince Waldo and Princess Clara of the Holy Roman Empire, named Edith. Do we really need another Edith? Name after random ancestor. Gwen! We haven't had a Gwen for a while. Have a Gwen. Okay, what's happening here? Duke Uhtred of Moray has declared war, or declared... Oh, he's revoking Moray. Okay. Yeah, I always thought it was a bit weird how the Duke of Moray didn't actually own Moray. So I guess he's finally addressing that historical injustice. It's been that way because of a weird... it was a weird side effect of the war King Dudley had with the King of Scotland. Some weird border gore happened, and the Duke of Moray, or Duchess of Moray she was at the time, didn't actually own Moray. And now there you go, that's finally been sorted. Long term, that's probably going to prevent a lot of unrest, I hope. Is England still a raging dumpster fire? Oh, you better believe it is, yep. Although Adolf is... I don't know, actually. No, he's definitely on the back foot, although somebody's taken Elfnoth's eye. Although, I don't... This is a new guy, actually. Who the hell are you, Elfnoth? You're not the other guy. What happened to the usurper? We clearly missed something there. He burnt this bishop at the stake, apparently. Who the hell is this pirate Santa? Of a king? Like, what? With one hand and one leg and one eye. Minus 67 personal combat skill. Understandably. A renowned duelist, at least once upon a time he was. Or maybe he's renowned for all the wrong reasons. Goodness me. Right. We've converted this place back to Catholicism. I think you should probably pop over to Galloway and finish what your predecessor managed to fail to do. And then we'll do all these Irish Cathars. Oh, now what? Anna of Moray Revolt has declared Moray civil war to increase council power on the Duke of Moray. Whoops! Seems you pissed off some of your councillors there, Mr. Uhtred. And looks like you're gonna lose, too! Oh, boy! Oh, dearie me. You better hire some mercenaries, chump. CK2 has received DLC for more than a third of its life. Of your life, sorry. Wow. How old are you? Interestingly, I did notice yesterday that the base Crusader Kings 2 is actually free to play now on Steam. It might have been like that for a while, I just didn't know, but that's kind of cool, I guess. Because I've played a fair bit of EU4, and I haven't bought any DLC for it yet, but I basically, because essentially my litmus test for EU4 is, you know what, Paradox needs to earn the DLC from me, so I bought the base game on a sale, vanilla, with none of the DLC, and I was like, you know, if this is fun, they'll get some DLC from me. If not, then they can get on their bike, because I'm not interested in a developer that deliberately makes their base game rubbish without the DLC. But as it turns out, the base game for EU4 is actually pretty good. I had a lot of fun with it, so they've officially earned some DLC from me. But I think going a step further and them just making CK2 free to play without the DLC is a smart move, actually. Distinguished King Bobbard, I wish to formally invite you to my court for a period of festivities leading up to my coronation. Oh god, we've got another English king now. Who's this guy? King Peter. Peter. I'm losing track now. Oh, God. Okay, so Pirate Santa, with one leg and one arm, was slain by Mayor Einherr of Macclesfield in personal combat, which must have been like kicking a puppy, frankly, at that point, with a minus 66 personal combat skill. Pirate King is dead, I'm afraid, yeah. King Peter, whatever, is now in charge. He has consumption, though, and he's a drunkard. So, who knows how long he'll last. England is such a... As someone said in the chat, it is such a dumpster fire in this game, and it hasn't been ever since 1066. But sure, I guess I'll go. Caught for a period of festivities leading up to my coronation. Gains 75 prestige for him. And Bobard the Just gains the trait on a journey. Sure. Why not? My liege, blessed upon you in your house, I've been appointed your regent. Oh, of course, because I'm away. I'm busy. I'm on holiday. In plague-infested England. Why did I think that was a good idea? King Peter has spared no expenses for his coronation. As I was admiring the lavish sights offered by his palace, I was approached by the king himself. After having talked to him for a while, I am starting to think we might have a lot in common. Just join our realms in friendship? And yet maybe I should keep my distance from him. Yeah, because, I mean, I'm planning to make war against you, chum. So, frankly... Let's be polite, but... Also, why is Benaim my regent, honestly? I feel like Danella should honestly be my regent. I mean, he's got great diplomacy and stewardship, which is not so bad, but... She's got even better diplomacy. And she's got an incredible marshal. Danella, you really ought to be my regent. Somehow, if that's even possible, I don't bloody know anymore. How do I make someone my regent? I thought it was in here, but maybe I can't change it until... Benaim the Merry, he's called. I didn't notice that, by the way. He's called the Merry. But I really feel like I should make Danella the regent. Coronation of King Peter. King Peter kneels before Bishop Eanfrith as his host of vassals surrounds them in complete silence. The bishop blesses him and places the crown upon his head, proclaiming him King of England by grace of God. Long live the king, said Bobard with his fingers crossed behind his back. Gain 30 piety and 75 prestige to add to the huge pile of prestige and piety I already have. When the ceremony finally concluded, King Peter bid me farewell and dismissed me from his court alongside all his other guests. It's good to be back in Clydesdale. He's a bit of a Draco Malfoy-looking kind of guy, isn't he? This perpetual expression like he's just discovered a fly in his soup. The Regency is ended. Jolly good. Seriously. Ah, yes, designated regent. There you go. The opinion of me 100, so it won't be the end of the world if I annoy him slightly. By changing this. But is Danella even an option here? Oh, yes, she is. There she is. Alright. Yeah, I want her to be my regent, honestly. The issue hasn't come up before, but now it has. Yeah, I want her to be the regent. He has no beard. He's not fit to be king, indeed. We weren't on great terms with the Pirate King, but, I mean, you had to respect his beard. The Scots want anything to do with ruling the English in this alt world? I mean, my dude here plans to be the immortal ruler of the Empire of Britannia, so of course he's interested in ruling over England. The hospital in Clydesdale has seen an increase in the amount of people looking for food and shelter lately. It can barely provide the food required as is. Perhaps this would be a good opportunity to make an impression. To make preparations at once, or money is better spent elsewhere? No, to make preparations at once. Prepare food and supplies to be handed out as charity. The prosperity of the county increases slightly. Do it. Okay, Lothian's prospering as well. Good. Arms and other supplies have been brought to the hospital. It will make the life much easier for those in need. The question now is how to present this extraordinary gift. It is a gift from their king. Gain prestige. God made it possible. Gain piety. And our temple vassal opinion will be greatly improved. Why stop at Britannia? Because after a while, painting the map your colour gets a bit boring, frankly. The realm provided this offering. King Baba the Just gets respected ruler, giving vassal opinion +10, and 50% chance we can regain Gregarious. And I am doing it for the people. National revolt risk -2%, general opinion +5. I'm going to go with this one. I'd like to get Gregarious back, honestly. So the realm has provided this offering. Hooray, we got Gregarious back. Brilliant. Excellent. You're back on form, Bobbard. The kidnappers overpowered me and made sure I could not call for help by stuffing a filthy rag into my mouth. Luckily, they did not get far away with me. Earl Maslav and the guards managed to free me and capture them. I was kidnapped? Good grief. What the heck happened there? Make sure they are severely punished. I owe my thanks to Earl Maslav and my guards.
Scum.
Who was responsible for that? Baked Flakes, thank you very much for 43 months of subbage. Howdy to you too, sir. Thank you very much. I really need to make you guys some sub badges. I've been saying I'll do that for years now. But some of you have been subbed for so long right now, I feel like you've earned it. Really, if I'm honest. I'm just checking now. Is there anyone else that subbed today and I missed? No, we're good. Okay. I'm not being that scatterbrained today, apparently. Well, this little situation is certainly interesting. I'm just going to sit here and watch it. King Baba the Just has inherited the county of Bryfney from Earl Maslav. Oh, Maslav's dead now. Well, crumbs. Yeah, I need to give this to someone else now. Let's see. Got any council members that would be a good choice? We also need a new spy master. Alexander. My grandson.
We're watching.
Why the heck not? You've got a fantastic intrigue skill. I mean, you're ambitious, which I don't necessarily like, but sure. Oh my god, is this the... Hang on a minute. Okay, no. You're not the one that was the product of the one that was the son of the Immortal. Kit London, thank you very much for 3 months of subbage. Long live the king. He really will live a long time, unless something horrible happens to him. Anyway, Alexander the Wily here. He's the son of Grandmaster Dudley, the gay, apparently fat Grandmaster of the Knights Templar with fantastic hair. This guy was alright. I liked him. He was kind of cool. Again, no, that's the homosexual logo. I thought it was the twins logo for some reason. He only lived till 55, unfortunately. Died of depression. But he was Grandmaster of the Knights Templar. And his son, bastard son, at that, with Queen Finguala of France. Good grief. The bastard son of the Grandmaster of the Knights Templar and the Queen of France. Alexander the Wily. Age 31, and now my spy master. This game is just full of incredible life stories, eh? 99 personal combat. We somehow got kidnapped, I know. Nonsense, I tell you. Nonsense. Our heir is still in a dungeon, by the way. Humphrey's still in the dungeon. I can't, like, get it by pay for his ransom or something, can I? I mean, try and get him out of there. Head of religion, grant you a strong claim on a duke or count rank title. However, the very act of asking will cost you piety. It's only a little county. It's not worth bothering, I don't think. It might not be a terrible idea, on the other hand, to ask for something like... Wow. The duchies are all kinds of screwed up in this game, aren't they? That's a bit mad. However, they could request a claim from the Pope. Which is which here, man? Oh, God. Duchy of Essex is that bit. Right, okay. And the Duchy of Cumbria is that bit. So that would be the more natural extension to my realm, but of course I'd get a lot more if I went for the Duchy of Essex. Yeah, the border gore, I know. It's kind of disgusting. What a mess. Kent is practically... It's going to be the only duchy that isn't totally messed up. But even that's got Lindsay for some reason. Ugh. What a disaster. But yeah. Request a claim on the Duchy of Essex. This would cost us 255 piety and would change the opinion of Pope Nicolaus III towards me by -20 for 480 months. How is our relationship with the old Pope? Yeah, we're relatively positive. Mostly because I'm a Crusader, charitable, and zealous and all that. And he's also zealous. Maybe that's worth doing. Kent is a long boy, yes. Look at that. I think I might do this. Request claim. Duchy of Essex. Oh, the answer is no, apparently. Damn, never mind. I didn't even pay attention to that. I got too excited. Alright, he's going to just say no to everything, apparently. Acceptance score is -14. Okay, so it's not actually that hard to fix. Would you like a big pile of money, Pope Nicholas? How's about that, eh? Apparently we can't. We can't sway the Pope. That's a shame. But have a big pile of gold. See if that changes your mind. Yeah, plus 100 now. It still says no. Acceptance score -4. Base, let's see, let's break this down a bit then. Base reluctance is -50. Duke Leofric is merely a duke. And then plus for our piety and opinion and zealous and charitable, -5 for lustful and proud. And his piety -10. Alright, okay, so he's quite pious, so that's a problem. Yeah, curiosity. Really? That's all I can get from him? The answer would be yes, but just the county of Chester or the county of Middlesex? Man, that's weak sauce. What about this guy? Get a claim on the petty kingdom of Orkney, however, the acceptance score for this is even lower. God, what are you even good for, Pope? For heaven's sake, man. Useless. Useless bastard. Won't even give me Cumberland. At least I didn't need that money. Anyway, the problem is my domain is in fact still too big, so we really need to sort that out. Alexander, my boy. Would you like Bryfney? Have Bryfney. We're creating a damn precedent there, aren't we? We're creating a tradition. The spy master of the realm always gets Bryfney. We have a new heir. Oh, yes, Humphrey finally died. We have a new heir. Our heir is Count Humphrey of Greer. Humphrey the Second, I guess. Interesting. Well, he's going to be waiting a while. If it all goes according to plan. Of course, if I do die by falling down the stairs and he inherits the realm, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. I guess he'll get it along with the county. Yeah, this guy threw his own dad in the dungeon. My son. And then he died in there. Although the thing is, Bobbard and Dudley, I mean, and Humphrey even never really saw eye to eye. They were rivals, actually, in fact. Stream's still all okay for you guys, by the way, because I just sort of buffer a bit on my preview, but sometimes that just happens. For some reason, when I'm streaming, my preview occasionally buffers, even though it's fine for everyone else. Seems all good. Right, okay. Normally, I wouldn't even ask. But thought it was worth double checking today. Waldo's still unlanded. I suppose I could have fixed that over there, but never mind. Castletown's been built in Lanark. Hooray. Shipyard, shelter and training ground. Sure. Let's look at our tech. Can we make any investments? We can. We can invest in cavalry and siege equipment. That'd be quite nice, actually. Let's have that. Faster sieges is always good. Significantly faster, actually. What else? We got cities and temples. Ooh, big boost to tax. Yeah, and unlocks a bunch of buildings. Let's have that. That's our wonderful wife gave us some of those Miltech points. If I can do great things, so therefore I put my mind to actually implement my ideas. You mean you haven't been until now? You've had like a good 60 years since you took the throne, my dude. Alright. Pride is not a sin. One of 6 options will happen. Okay, 50% chance of no effect, and 50% chance of gaining a point in any of those, or... And also loses 0.5 health and lose 10 piety. Or pride comes before a fall. We gain piety. I don't like losing 0.5 health, but we've got so much of it. I guess it doesn't matter. Just have to take care that that doesn't add up over time. Do you know what? I don't think we actually... Did we get anything out of that? I'm not sure we did. I just took a health point loss for no reason. Great. Construction of stage 1 is finished for the Clydesdale Palace at last. Brilliant. Okay, so first let's pick an ambition. The only one available right now is see the realm prosper for 5 years. So fine, I guess. And really could do with more ambitions. But then again, maybe this is just a side effect of playing an unnaturally long-lived character, but I always... Did I get Intrigue 1? Maybe I did. If so, then fine, that's probably worth it, because Intrigue was his weakest stat. Or was it 1 Stewardship? It might have been Stewardship, because I've just noticed my domain size has gone up to 10 again. It might have been Stewardship then. Anyway, what was I doing? Yeah, we set that ambition. Yeah, I always found like there were never enough ambitions to choose from in this game. Trying to go Punch Island again? No, opposite, dudes. Opposite. If you get this ambition, you need to not be at war for 5 years, I think. Yeah, has ruled the realm in peace for 5 years. So for the next 5 years, no wars. Unless it's seriously worth it. Let's face it, we got plenty of time here. So, now then, about this palace. Stage 1 is done. We have bits we can add to it. Fancy throne room. We can build. Trapdoor. Oh, we're going to look at all these. Rest chance, monthly prestige. Fertility for the royal bedchamber. Enables private conversation with characters. Interesting. Royal Custodian unlocks the Royal Custodian minor title. Golden Throne! Golden Throne! Being immortal only makes you stop aging, yes. However, while it doesn't necessarily make you immune to disease, it does make you incredibly resistant to it because of the huge bonus to your health stat that you get as a result of it. And because we've got the huge bonus to health from being immortal, health plus 10, see, as well as Brawny, which gives you health plus 1, as well as the fact that I think I have my own immortal blood, which gives me health plus 1. And in addition to that, rather importantly, we own the Holy Grail, which gives us health plus 4. Or any other of these give you extra health? No, but means he has ridiculous health stat, which means that I guess he's not technically immune to disease, but he almost is. Imagine getting immortality and the Holy Grail in the same playthrough, eh? What are the chances? Anyway, we could have a golden throne, which would be very fitting of our station, I feel. One day we'll be the immortal God Emperor, and we will have a golden throne. Royal Custodian, Torture Chamber. Can be used to execute prisoners, enables intimidation attempts. A brewery, drunken opinion, plus 10. The King of England would like us more if we had a brewery. Enables the send alcohol gift decision. Enables private conversation with characters. Historical mural, dynasty opinion plus 3. Dueling room, personal combat skill plus 3. Brave opinion plus 5. Great roads, local movement speed plus 10. Watchtower network levy size plus 10%. That's good, actually. Elite siege defense +5 for spikes. Can be used to execute prisoners. Tower, siege defense, monthly prestige, hyper costs, siege resistance, and monthly prestige. We can't build heating pipes because I'm assuming we don't have enough tech for it or something. Oh no, we need the hyper costs first, apparently. Palace retinue, road tolls, tavern. Okay, let's see. Do you know what? I think I want the dueling room first because it will boost my combat skill over 100, which is funny. So I'm doing it. 424 and it'll cost 0.94 a month. Let's have it. His director's probably going to arrange an accident soon. Let's have a look at our director. Count Humphrey. Oh yeah, ambitious. He already killed his dad. He's depressed though. So he might die sooner rather than later. Hesitant seer. Upsetting vision. Oh boy, this guy's quite the loony. Right. What's my line of succession like at the moment? Somerled Ab Humphrey, my grandson, steward of Gwir. He would be next in line. They're all ambitious, bastards. Malnourished. Interesting. Extremely temperate. Starving. Someone say oubliette. Problem is he rules a foreign county, so it's difficult to get him in jail. We'll keep an eye on him though, I'm sure. Renowned duelist. Yeah, 53 personal combat skill is ordinarily very, very good. Interesting. Own plot 0. No threats either. Got some other decisions we can make. Search for a smith. We could have an artifact made. Buy indulgence for my sins. Nothing terribly interesting, unfortunately. Can't hold a feast or have a summer fair right now because it's April. Now we could hold a summer fair. Sure, why not? Summer fair's archery contest went very well. The clout in the space around it was filled with arrows. Some of them had hit the bullseye. Some of them had missed the clout altogether. The winner was a modest man who disappeared rather quickly after he collected his prize. That is suspicious. Gained paranoid or good archer, that man. Mayor Morgan's opinion of the king changes by 10 for 5 years. We lose 5 gold. Yeah, no, definitely. It's classic medieval. We're gonna name everyone the same goddamn name to confuse you. Stuff. No, yeah, this is Count Humphrey, son of Count Humphrey, who was my son, and who also named his son Humphrey. And gosh, it's confusing. When the alderman asked for permission for a summer fair, I could never have guessed I would regret that. After a pie-powder court held in front of my own bailiff, they sentenced one of my vassals to being drawn in a tumbler across the town square. I can't believe their imprudence! Anna's opinion of King Boba changes by -15. Anna. Oh gosh, she's one of my vassals. I mean, she looks like she's about to die any day now, but they will regret this. Clydesdale gets the peasants are upset, giving a revolt risk. What's the current revolt risk? 0. That's probably going to be cancelled out by, yeah, everything else. So yeah, it's still at 0 in spite of that. Peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking down their stalls. The jugglers, strolling players, and other entertainers are preparing to leave. The summer fair is over for this year. It was great fun while it lasted. Plus 10 prestige. I really wish we could hold a tournament. Because we could enter it and probably fucking win it. But it doesn't seem to be an option anywhere. We can hold a feast later in the autumn or winter. Yeah, November onwards. The daughter was born to Prince Waldo the Recluse and Princess Clara of the Holy Roman Empire, named Deirdre. Another Deirdre, eh? Alright, fine. I see this rebellion is continuing. I'm not very impressed with you, Uhtred. I gotta be honest, mate. How much gold have you got? You have 459 gold. You could totally hire some mercenaries. My liege, I am pleased to report that your errant subject Godfrey is converted to the Catholic faith. Faith? I'm not really interested in you converting subjects. I want you to convert the whole damn province, mate. My marshal tells me that one of my commanders, Lawrence, has improved significantly. Yeah, well, it's a good thing too, really, because Lawrence didn't do the most amazing job of leading that battle in Ireland last time. I wasn't that... I mean, he won, but I wasn't very impressed with how he did it. Knights of Malta. The magnanimous Duke Coluthos of Salerno has donated the island of Malta to the Knights of St. John, better known as the Knights Hospitaller. As one of the long-standing protectors of the faith, this will surely make the routes safer for all the pilgrims seeking the Holy Land. The order is now known as the Knights of Malta, and Grandmaster Uru vows to continue their mission as the righteous defenders of Christianity and its faithful followers. Blessed are the Knights of Malta. Cool. Here they are. What happened to your husband? Burnt at the stake? On the orders of you? Well, that's certainly interesting. You're possessed. He wasn't. But he was excommunicated. Duchess Flora is a goddamn lunatic. Wow. As soon as she dies, the better. Apparently, she'll be inherited by Duke Lachlan of the Isles. Oh boy. This guy, I mean? We mean? Where is he? Where's my Duke Lachlan of the Isles? Seriously, where is he? Oh, Duchy of the Isles. So here... I'm confused. She's the Duchess of the Isles, so who's the Duke of the Isles? Oh, it's just her husband. Okay. Right. Okay. So he'll inherit. That's interesting. Yeah, no relation to the other Lachlan, I'm afraid. Malcolm's improved, great. Danella has expressed her boredom several times in several ingenious ways. The court is boring, hunting is boring, embroidery is boring, her ladies-in-waiting are boring, and she wants me to make the boredom go away. Honey, I've obligations I must take care of. No, fine, I'll humour you. For the sake of love, until 20th August 1197, giving the following effects. So for a year, we're going to have -2 to all of those. Ugh. How is our relationship at the minute? It's plus 100 anyway. Yeah, I've just realised he's lustful and she's chaste and celibate. That's quite the combination. She befriends a courtier, I guess. I always kind of like the fact that these two really got along, in spite of the fact that their marriage was a platonic one, made out of political convenience. But that is quite the hit to have for an entire year. She's celibate. What's the chances she'll have the kid out of wedlock? Yeah, it's a good point, I suppose. But then again, you know how this game is sometimes. Like, what was that? Where is she? Yeah, like how this lady had managed to have kids in spite of being celibate. Seriously, she has a child. She has a daughter in spite of being celibate. So, you know, the impossible sometimes happens. My grandson, Rowan de Rohan, died of cancer. I don't even know who he was, frankly. The dueling room is finished, and a plot was uncovered. Earl Mungo of Moray, the Earl of Moray, seeks to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Moray, apparently. Okay. Now what? Golden Throne? God, that's expensive, even for me. Wow. Brewery. I quite like the tavern. That's kind of fun. Gives you extra court size, drunken opinion. Might allow you to remove stress. That's not bad. There was a really good one here, though. Yeah, this one. Levy size plus 10%. Take a long time to make, though, compared to the tavern. Let's just build the tavern. The Royal Tavern. Although the trapdoor is a giggle. We might put that in next. Because it could be like, you know that spinning image sketch with Margaret Thatcher and the crocodiles? It'd just be like that. I cordially invite you to visit me in my throne room or in the dining room. My dear loyal vassal who's definitely not betrayed me and I want to die. And he turns up and we're like, we read off a list of his crimes and then we pull a hidden lever next to the throne and down he goes. Hi V, how you doing? How's things in Variax land? Now what's happened? Whatever just happened, it caused the game to stutter a bit. Succession inheritance. Duke Lachlan of Galloway has inherited the Duchy of Galloway and other titles from Flora. Okay, so that mad old lady's dead. And Lachlan's now got it. So he is... I thought this guy was good. Oh, no, he has. It's just, right, so he owns that, and his wife owns that. Interesting. He's content, which is nice. I like content vassals. Agnes the Frog with her. I mean, she's even called the Frog in addition to looking like Kermit from that meme that goes around. Yeah, anyway. You haven't seen that? Oh, man. That's a classic Spitty Image sketch. I've been informed that Duke Lachlan has come to Clydesdale and requested an audience with me in order to pay me homage, as is tradition for a newly appointed vassal. Am I going to wish I had the trapdoor now? I have time for the likes of him, 100 prestige, and he doesn't like us. Well, let him in. Send him in. I don't need much extra prestige these days, let's be honest. Duke Lachlan slowly kneels down with the help of one of his servants. The old man recites his oath of vassalage with a faint voice, stopping a few times to remember some of the words. Glad for your visit. I'm happy you came. Formally acknowledge the oath, maintaining proper formality dictated by your rank. Or thank Duke Lachlan for visiting you, using a more informal tone to address him despite your difference in rank. Sure, why not? I married a peasant girl. I'm not that concerned about rank, after all. Did not look too pleased by my response to his oath. Hopefully my behavior did not irredeemably ruin our relationship. Oh, I see. So he's all like, oh, I must be super, super formal all the time. So he actually didn't like that so much. Oh, fair enough. Read the situation a bit wrong there. Doesn't look that old. He doesn't, does he, really? But he is 50, so I guess in medieval terms that's pretty old, right? Although it's weird because, like, Duchess Flora, she was 72 and she kind of didn't look it, honestly, aside from the grey hair. One children lack a education focus. Princess Vera is now 12 years old. And, let's see, intrigue education? Because she's got playful. Sure. You just died. Deirdre Munro died a natural death. That's the elder Deirdre. She was married to King Ethelwald of England. What seems like forever ago. He died at the age of 24 of severe stress. How many kings of England have there been since him, I wonder? My goodness. Is this guy still the king? He is, yeah. King Peter, the drunkard. Perpetually miffed-looking drunkard. Working on taking Cumberland from him. I don't suppose I have any other casus bellis on him right now as it is, do I? Aside from all these weak claims that I don't care about. No. Yo, Chancellor. Hurry up, mate. Come on. Children training grounds have been built on Lanark. Excellent. On to your Marshal Uhtred Inverness. The peasants of Carrick are having frequent troubles with highwaymen. Wants to build a series of outposts. A safe peasant is a productive peasant. Crack on. The troubleshooting VOD was actually entertaining in its own way. Well, I'm glad someone got something out of it. Luckily, and again, I'm touching wood and crossing my fingers as I say this, my upload speed has finally returned to normal today. I'm back up to about 20 meg up instead of 5 up. So, we seem to be doing much better. As you can see, we're streaming in 60 FPS today and a much better bitrate. And there is an engineer coming around tomorrow to sort out any problems that still exist as well. So that's nice. We did get a chance to, you know, streamline OBS a bit while we were at it too, though, deleting all those old overlays that were causing it to be act weird, and also I've enabled the option in OBS now that causes it to, instead of dropping frames when the connection's suffering a bit, it dynamically lowers the bitrate of the stream. So hopefully, if the internet does act odd in future, what OBS will do is just make the stream quality lower instead of causing it to stutter. Dear King Bobbard of Scotland, Who's this? This is the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. We're having some trouble with one of your petty nobles who's visiting Olomouc. His behavior being unacceptable will be quite an understatement, and I will have to take action soon. Best wishes, Emperor Sputhanev. Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. I must show sympathy and explain. This option is available due to your high diplomacy skill. Swallow my pride and take responsibility. Or false accusations. He receives an angry letter. Ollie will take the diplomatic route, shall we? Which of my vassals was it? My sincerest apologies, King Bob of Scotland. I realise that we made assumptions based on lies we were told, and I hope this incident will soon be forgotten. Kind regards, Emperor Spithinev of the Holy Roman Empire with a really cool helmet. Seriously, dude, nice helmet. Interesting fellow, this, actually. Extravagant coronation, apparently. Renowned duelist. Even though it's -2. Ah, it's -2 because he's lost a leg. He's gay. He has a lisp. Scarred. Crowned by the Pope. Crowned by the Pope? Crowned by the Pope. Ambitious, cynical, temperate, just, humble, one-legged, and has an infection currently. Green fingers. He likes his gardening. Crushed revolt. Crushed major revolt. Duel experience. Interesting fella, yeah. Though I don't think I've ever seen his face on account of him always wearing that helmet. He's got some kills too. 7 kills. Wow. Are they all just people who died in the dungeons? I think they are, yeah. That's sorted then. 150 prestige. And he likes us a bit more. Nice. How are you doing militarily, England? Oh yeah, your levies are back up to like 16k now. That's annoying. I could do with you guys having another civil war one of these days. My liege, I'm pleased to report your errant subject, Gavin. Can you please just convert the province? Dude. Oh, it is converted. It's Catholic now. Okay. Well, hop over to this place and get rid of the Cathars, if you wouldn't mind. Yes, the Holy Roman Empire is somewhat OP. It not only owns half of it, more than half of Italy and all of this shit and various little bits in France, but it also owns the goddamn Levant as well. This is all HRE. Egypt's still going strong though. Still ruled by... Oh no! It's a new queen. It's a new Crusader queen, everybody. That's the 3rd one now. Sultana Adelaide finally died. She died of camp fever. Ah, the camp fever got her in the end then. I see. And she's been succeeded now by Queen Eliza of Egypt. Do they have some weird succession laws that make it so that only the women inherit or something? Because that's very unlikely. Fascinating, though. How's Conan doing? Emir Conan the Bold. There he is. Still going, in spite of being depressed and stressed. Known murderer. Oh boy. What have you been up to, dude? He's taking it easy right now, apparently. Renowned duelist. Duel experience ×6. Aspiring trader. Interesting. Oh, France is having a civil war. Interesting. What's that about? War against the tyranny of King Simon the Holy. Son was born to Prince Waldo and Princess Clara. Marcus? Not another Dudley, please. Alpin, Malcolm, Ewan. Do you know what? We've not had a Malcolm in a while. Fine, make him a Malcolm. Righteous imprisonment, Duke Uhtred of Moray. What has he been up to? Fabricate a claim on the Duchy of the Isles. Uhtred. Uhtred, Uhtred, Uhtred. Uhtred. Not this Uhtred, different Uhtred. It's the Steward Uhtred, not the Marshal Uhtred. Why are there so many Scots with this goddamn Anglo-Saxon name? It's weird. I guess I'm assuming we've auto-stopped his plot. Or not, actually, no. He's currently considering another offer from us. Oh, I guess the plot is in the process of being stopped. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's been stopped. I've invited people in my court to take part in a war game, in which we will practice defending our land from invading enemies. We will use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponent. I think we've had this before. We've previously established that King Bobbard collects medieval Warhammer. It better be painted, yeah. And based, don't forget that. I think I missed a few here. Construction of the tavern's been completed. Alright, let's quickly deal with that. We got the tavern now. What else do we want? I think we wanted the trapdoor, didn't we? That's kind of what we decided on. Trapdoor, there we go. Arrest chance plus 10%. Although I can't build it. Oh, we don't have a free feature slot. That's a shame. Yeah, we've only got 2 slots. So we've got the tavern and the dueling room. That's fine. And we'll get the trapdoor later. Build next stage. Let's do it. Stage 2. Let's go. I've invited people in my court to... Yeah, okay. This will be fun. As we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Catalan will defend with me while Uhtred will be leading the invading forces. Let the best warlords win! Can we let Donella play as well? Like, she'd be really good. That'd be really fun. I guess it's only boys allowed. Shame. What years did the game end? I think it's like... I'm not sure, actually. Genuinely. 1453. Yeah, it's about the time that EU4 starts. Almost 100 looks 40. Yeah. Apparently this has not aroused any suspicion yet. Let the best warlords win. Maybe his immortality is just common knowledge. Like, everyone's just decided, oh, God made him immortal or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's because he's got the Holy Grail. Like, oh, he's got the Holy Grail, he's immortal. Yeah, makes sense. Although you'd think people would be like, queuing up to try and steal the Holy Grail if that was the case. At the beginning of the wargame, the enemy quickly tries to advance up the hills in the area to gain a strategical advantage. Rush forward with a light skirmish force before their force reaches the hill. Uhtred's troops continue to slowly advance up the hill, pressing on despite the assault of our skirmishers. Capellan suggests that we should attack them from the back. Circle around the slowed down enemy and attack from behind. Let's be a good Warhammer gamer and be nice and not disagree with our teammate and be like, yeah, dude, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. Our decision to attack an opponent who holds a defensive high ground proves disastrous as our troops suffer massive losses. We are forced to admit defeat. Good game. Uhtred gains prestige. We lose a bit. We don't care though. Would you try to steal from Immortal King Bobbard with his 100+ combat skill and ludicrous martial stat? You say that, but then this idiot who, well, not this idiot decided he could take on the whole of Scotland by himself, so there's no accounting for stupid in Crusader Kings. Northern Crusade. The Teutonics marched towards Vladimirian lands to secure it for Christianity. The pagans have had too long to convert peacefully. Now they will be taken by the sword. Their first goal is to take out High Chief Ovte, the warlord of the Vologda. If they secure Vologda, they will use it as a base to quell the rest of the Vladimirian lands. The blood of the pagans will flow through the rivers of the north. No mercy will be shown. Forward, men of God. I bet Boba keeps it in a room with other goblets and chalices, yep. Northern Crusade. Interesting. I don't suppose we can get involved in this, or can we just observe? Sally needs an education focus. Right. Right. I kind of wanted you to be a diplomat, but you know what? Your intrigue score is fantastic, so let's go for intrigue. Holy man came to court today to talk about matters of faith, but it soon became clear he held rather unorthodox views. Being a zealous defender of the church at all times, I believe I did the right thing when I gave the order to imprison a blasphemous pagan who dared criticize my faith and my church. Here's fault! Queen Donella reacts to the imprisonment. I was still shaking with rage at the pagan's blasphemous words when Queen Donella took the opportunity to whisper, "Good work," in my ear. Thank you, I really needed that. Oh, I love these two, they make a great team. Right. My liege, I write to you with shocking news. Earl Aaron of Buchan tried to have me assassinated to make sure I wouldn't discover his plot to kill Inniston Keld. Oh. Can we imprison him? Shame we don't have the trapdoor, eh? Dispose him immediately. Who was it again? Aaron of Buchan, wasn't it, I think? Do you not have a righteous imprisonment? Because he's plotting. Oh, he's in hiding. Ah, so we can't imprison him. Clever bastard. One of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions with proper leverage is obtained. Legalism to gain leverage on your vassal. Uhtred. Sure, I guess. Honored King, thank you for reminding me of my duties and obligations as your vassal. You are right, of course. For the foreseeable future, you have my promise not to support factions conspiring against you. Very good. He's not in hiding anymore. Get him! Oh no, he's killed Alexander. You son of a bitch. I'm out. This man needs to die. You killed my awesome spy master, you cunt. There's no one remotely as good who can replace him. Oh, apparently Kathleen is incredible intrigue. Hold on a second. Why am I wasting you? Hold, right. Stand by, matey. You're going to be my spy master, if I can reassign you. Because I should make Donella the Chancellor. God damn, this user interface. Ugh. Right, appoint Donella. And appoint... Oh no, I've run into this before. It's not going to let me, is it? There's like a cooldown. Of my computer system after the heatwave. Well, I had to replace the CPU cooler because that died. That died during the heatwave. Small spear throwing competition could be entertaining, and it's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Maybe you should arrange a contest at your court. I'm sure no one will be accidentally killed in the process of doing this. My throwing arm will amaze everyone! After dozens of spears have been hurled through the air, a sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than Lawrence. Fair enough, Lawrence. Violence seems to be able to solve all your problems. Life is easier when you can simply smash things into submission. I seem to no longer have the patience to negotiate. Oh, damn it. Patience is a really good trait. It's a really, really good trait. You moron. Domain, yeah, my domain's too big now. Great, thanks to losing patience. Fucking hell. I want to make you my spy master, but the game won't let me, and it's proper annoying. Requirements, we have any honorary titles to... And our honorary titles that come with a seat on your council attached to it to your vassals to appease them and to prevent them from joining factions against you. Want to make you my spy master? This is really annoying. Well, in the meantime, Donella, could you possibly go fabricate me a claim on Cumberland? That'd be really nice, dear. Thank you. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna make Walter here the spy master for now. I'm sorry, dude. The arbitrary bullshit game mechanics won't let me make you spy master. Uhtred has created the title Duchy of Man. Right, it was about time, really, honestly. And my demson's too big. Oh, for heaven's sake. Right. Yeah, because I've inherited this, because Alexander's dead. Oh, so annoying. Can't give you a landed title, can I? No. Can't give Walden Eve either because he can't produce heirs. Waldo, should we finally give you some land? Might as well, I suppose. Old man Waldo. Oh, by the way, it's full of Cathar heretics. Enjoy. Hold on, what? He's possessed and highly suspicious. His character's almost certainly a member of a secret society. Oh. Yeah, I guess maybe he's a Satanist. That's interesting, isn't it? Kent again feels I risk too much with my escapades and try to persuade me to stop risking my life. But it's such a thrill! It's fun, Kent again, it's fun! Yeah, that is interesting. He's an impaler as well, man. It's a hunchback, club-footed. He's quite a specimen, this guy, isn't he? Cruel, deceitful, arbitrary, possessed. Waldev has shared some of his latest ideas with me. I do not know much of medicine, but perhaps he's onto something. He's asked for some money to develop his theory further and write a book on it. But of course... what's happened to my marshal? Guess he's dead. Whatever. David, I guess. Yeah, sure. Congrats, David. You're the marshal now. Vicious rumors. I've noticed that before. Northern Crusade. Special minor titles grantable. Commander of Scotland. Yeah, go away. Be gone. And these. Go away. She's growing older. I can see that Vera could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake... Oh, it's this event again. Yeah, I don't like any of these. They're all annoying. She can learn on her own. She's fulfilled the ambition to see the realm prosper. Marvelous. And there's no ambitions available for us to pick now. Nicolaus has died finally. Has been succeeded by Pope Benedictus the 9th. Sorry, the 11th. Throughout the day, you've caught yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything for long. Suddenly you realise why you've been in a bad mood all day. You just can't seem to abide having lazy people in your presence anymore. Specifically, is this Will the Thin-Minded, our courtier? I guess to be less slothful when I'm around. Boy, it grinds my gears, but I might cause distress if I lecture people like that. Oh, no. I don't care if I make this random old woman mad. So Crusader Kings goes, oh, he's cool and interesting, and he's dead. Lots of plots going on, eh? Oh, good. Well done, Uhtred. Defensive pact opposing Spitinev Premislid has been disbanded. So that's what he looks like without the massive helmet on. He's also dead from cancer, and that would explain why the defensive pact is ended. But that's what he looked like under the mask. Who is the Emperor now? Aldrich. Socializer. That doesn't pop up very often. Who just died? Edith Monroe died, finally. She didn't have the best life, poor Edith. Spent a lot of it in dungeons, unfortunately. She was possessed. Okay. And a whole bunch of provinces are prospering. That's great news. Waldy has published his work on herbalism and signatures. His ideas about how herbs can be used to treat different ailments based on their resemblance to the parts of the body have been received with much acclaim by scholars, even though it sounds like horse shit to me, but hey, whatever. Knew this was a good investment. Gain 100 prestige. Waldev gains 2 learning. Nice. Oh, there's a peasant revolt. Led by a disgruntled former soldier, the rebels have the nerve to demand independence. This is, by the way, this is the land that's owned by my fucking Satanist Duke over here. Pick an ambition. Make a friend. What? Make a friend. Raise the levies. We're going to march into war once again. About that time of the year. Lawrence, why are you not leading the flank there? That's weird. Time to die, peasants! Into jail he goes. Wasn't that a fun little distraction? As she's growing older, I can see Sally could use some guidance. Oh, it's this one again. No, learn on her own. Although she really is actually getting pretty good. Sally's got some great stats. For a 14-year-old, look at that. Intrigue 14. It's not bad. She's quick, apparently. That's good. A friend in need is a pest. Oh, there goes the Templars. That's where the Templars hang out. So that little cross shield thing is there. I think so. I knew they had a base around here somewhere. Waldeve! Oh, Waldeve! Why'd you have to go die? You were awesome. Master seduced the bishop. What? Fine. Congrats. You're the new cult chaplain. Donald. Master seducer? Fantastic. Cynical as well. Okay. You're not playing into any Catholic priest stereotypes at all. Meantime, go proselytize. Kick the heretics out, please. Waldeve was great, but he didn't manage to convert those Cathars, so maybe he'll do better. Young Vera has finished her education in the ways of intrigue. It seems she has learned all the basic skills required. She's become a flamboyant schemer. There she is. Yeah, distinctly average across the board, really, although surprisingly good personal combat skill. Why does flamboyant schemer give you combat skill? That's odd. Interesting. And she's just put on a hat thing. Slight change of wardrobe there, not entirely sure why. What shall we do with you then, Vera, eh? Probably marry you off to someone. Not sure who, though. Let's see. Ah! Frederick, the King of Aragon. Age 7. Could get you betrothed to him. Or Albano, the King of Italy. Italy, of course, itself being a significant part of the Holy Roman Empire. In fact, there's a bit of Italy up there, and there's some Italy here, and there's some Italy there, and some Italy there too. Italy's and there. Italy's kind of massive, isn't it? Look at that. So yeah, he wouldn't be a bad choice. Yeah. Right, off you go. Off to marry Albano. Believe we'll get some prestige from that and all, which is nice. The faithful prepare for war. A messenger approaches us with a letter from the Vatican, from the Vicar of Christ himself. He is asking us to prepare our men to fight against the heathens and infidels, to restore Christendom to the lost places of the world. The Pope wants to send our faithful Christian men against Portugal. Really? Poor old Portugal. What do they do? The region is held by the Mohammedan Sultan Muhammad II of the Abbadid Sultanate, and it's time to return to Christianity once more. Yeah, I was going to say, it's about time the Reconquista kind of picked up a bit, because it's not been going very well. So yeah, I guess we're going to be warring with the Abbadids here. Because we've been doing fantastically down here in Egypt and the Holy Land, the old Catholics, but dreadfully in Spain. Splitterly. To Portugal! My men are ready! To Portugal! Can't have Barbard missing out on a good old crusade. Beneficiary not selected. Ooh, who shall be our beneficiary? Can I actually select anyone? Oh, here we go. Choose. Interesting selection of things here. Who the hell are you? Oh, no, no, no. Just want to look. Woman with no eyes. Blinded. Renata Monroe. Interesting, but no. Catriona, maybe? Vera? I mean, she's off to go get married, so she's possibly not a great choice. Sally? Little Sally? I was kind of grooming her to become a spy master, if I'm honest, but... Little Sally. Alright, fine. Sally. Perhaps you will one day rule Portugal. Let's see. Oh, it's been a while since I've done a crusade. I've kind of forgotten how most of the mechanics of it work, honestly. Change. Select recipient stance. My beneficiary would get the titles, yeah. And then there's the war chest. Contribute to the war chest. We've got a ton of money, so we could really contribute. A grand gift befitting my station. Yep. That's a lot. That is a lot of money. That's a stupid amount of money, but we can actually afford it, so... What are you saying wait for? How old is the Pope? But he's just taken over. Of course, it doesn't mean he's necessarily young, does it? He's 56. So... I'm not expecting him to die just yet. Any wealth, party, prestige, and any artifacts remaining in the war chest will be divided between the pledged crusaders, with a larger share of the spoils going to the ones who contributed the most, up to a limit. We have a good chance to really contribute to this crusade in a huge way, actually. We have a big army. We have an excellent selection of generals. Oh, I don't care about his opinion on me. Just want to make the big old war chest massive. The Pope of Monroe? I don't... Oh my god, he is! Ah! I've just noticed that. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes. It's my nephew. Goodness gracious me. Oh my god, he's the son of Crusader Vera. Ha ha! Alright, nephew Pope. Oh god, this has come up twice now. Shit. Oh, this has automatically bailed me out there, good. Right, you can have that much. Well, like, Sally's our beneficiary. He's the target. And the crusade starts on the 11th of December. In 450 days. Oh, it's 1202, it's next year it starts. Okay. So I can contribute a bit more later if I want to. To the righteous King Barbard, may live in harmony and contentment. I accept your suggestion that Princess Vera and King Albano III get married. Brilliant. Enjoy being Queen of Italy. My nephew looks older than me. Yeah, well, my nephew hasn't discovered the secret ways of or immortality magic, so, you know, that'll be why. Recruit court physician. Ah, yes, we need a new one, don't we? Got anybody here already that would do the job? Baldy was such a good one, really. It's kind of a loss that we didn't have him for very long. What eunuch? No valid candidates. Oh, didn't our eunuch dude? I think has died. That's a shame. Let's see. Waldo. Oh, his learning's actually improved lately. He wasn't that good once upon a time. Waldo, congrats. You're the physician again. Even though you royally fucked up that one time when you were treating your sister. But you know, sorry guys, I need to adjust my headset slightly. It's getting a bit uncomfortable to wear. I'm sure there's lots of bumping and scraping noises. Right, there we go. Is Wales trying to conquer Ireland? I guess maybe they are. Yeah. Look at that. You console commanded an immortal ruler. Yeah, no, we did it the legit way. We made it through. We navigated our way through the whole event chain and got it the proper way. We also got the Holy Grail in the same playthrough. Two unrelated events, actually, but they make quite a combo because it boosts your health score to a ludicrous level. This Welsh territory. It's a petty kingdom, so I guess duchy level. And my grandson is one of the counts in it. Marshall's discovered a man of great military talent called Lennon. Yeah, he's pretty talented. Welcome aboard. You might be going on the crusade with me. That's weird playing with the much higher speed on. It's already July 1202 all of a sudden. Vassal inheritance warning. There are vassals with worrisome lines of succession. On death, their titles might pass from your realm. Baron Ragnvald of Finlagen would go to this guy. Wherever he is. So it would go to England, would it? Well, Baron Ragnvald, I think it would be a really good idea if you were to not die. Dude's a genius, wow. He's a rowdy genius, and yeah, this is a pretty good stats for a 7-year-old. Sally has finished her education in the ways of intrigue. I notice with pride that she has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Get in! She's an elusive shadow! Excellent. Young Sally seems to be showing more and more signs of laziness. Can't talk to people, getting gregarious, or the young will be as they are. Whatever, I don't think it matters at this point. Right, Sally. Hello. You, my girl, might end up ruling a lot of this someday. For now, though, would you like to be my spy master? I could appoint this guy now. Nah, he can come on later if she ends up moving off to Portugal. Brilliant. All right then. Spy network. Study tech. Wouldn't be a bad idea to rather do that, I suppose. Although I have a lot of schemes going on these days, I think I'd prefer her to be scheming. Speaking of tech, any investments we can make? Majesty. And noble customs. Let's go for Majesty. And I could increase shipbuilding or trade practices. Trade practices. Okay, who just... Oh, what? You've got all this now? You, my son, are becoming a problem. Yeah, that's... How do we break that up? He's doing to me what old King Dudley did to the King of Scotland once upon a time. Except, of course, this guy is an impaling, hunchbacked, club-footed, possessed Satanist. Going on a crusade against the modern. Yeah, it's just a really bad time to have to deal with this asshole, isn't it? How's about we have you killed? Can I imprison you? Not justifiably. Revoke a title? I could revoke one of his duchies. You'd really hate that. He'd probably fight me over it, too. Lot to kill, I guess. I guess it's that time. The construction overseer on my Clydesdale palace just told me a worker fell in a hole while digging and found some bones. It seems to be some kind of old grave. Spend some time and gold to investigate. Just ignore and continue, or do I do not want to be bothered again with such petty details. Oh, no. Check it out. My plots. To invite some people. You might be persuaded with a bag of gold, eh? Mungo. Kerech. Whatever your name is. I should probably check these people's traits before I do this, but fuck it. We live in harmony and contentment, an intriguing scheme. A few days of digging, all that was found were old bones and broken vases, a waste of time and gold. Oh well. You never know when it's going to be the bones of Christ or something. Your Majesty, your Winston, legendary. Yep. Okay. 63 plot power is not brilliant, but... Dangerous foes! Alright, Crusade for Portugal. Once a part of the core Christian lands, and lords from all across the world gathered to fight for it in a grand war once more. The Abadid lands have long been under the tyrannic rule of the Mohammedan infidel Sultan Muhammad II of the Abadid Sultanate, but with the upcoming Christian onslaught, it's only a matter of time before he will fall. God will grant remission of sin to anyone partaking in the righteous war. It is his fault. Anyone else join this? Generally not a great idea to have a bajillion people in on a plot, because like it increases the likelihood that it might get revealed. But I need this guy dead really quick. Either I need him dead or I need him to start a civil war. One of the two. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Someone make sure he dies. Just as long as it's resolved quickly. I'm not leaving on crusade with this asshole prowling about the kingdom. Day in the market, I watched it. Oh, this one again. Don't want to lose charitable. Charitable is good. Yes, we're stressed again. Well, then we got the tavern, so can't we, like, use the tavern to become less stressed? Does that happen automatically, or do I have to press a button to go to the tavern or something? Might allow you to remove stress. Well, hopefully it does. Co-conspirator has let me know that Duke Catalan of Ulster will die by poisoned wine at an upcoming banquet. Approve the plan. Do it, guys. Come on. Don't let me down. Also, my steward has gone. When did that happen? Oh, of course. Uhtred was my steward. Right. Okay. No particularly wonderful candidates, unfortunately. You know what that means? My religion. Sort by stewardship. Man, there's nobody that brilliant at stewardship in the whole damn world at the moment. Why can't I make Godfrey, Mayor of Douglas, my steward? He'd be a great choice. He's still technically part of my realm. Maybe he's already someone else's steward. He is, in fact. He's actually, no, he's someone's... He's a marshal. He's in Isle of Man to train troops. With a marshal of 5 and a stewardship of 17, they made him a marshal. Okay. Right, she can't because she's a woman, but she's not related to me. Poor choices all around, really. Whatever, Waldo, you're the steward now, I guess. Essex, it seems the wine did not agree with Duke Catalan of Ulster. He died not knowing the name of his killer. I think I will celebrate with beer. Fan-fucking-tastic. Right. Echtgal is now in charge. He's a bit of an improvement, at least. He's not great at really anything, unfortunately, but hey. Maybe an honorary title. Colchester? No. No. High Almoner. Give off. What if I give him the poorly crafted sword? He actually would. He actually would like that, apparently. There you go. Have the poorly crafted sword. Alright, that might keep him quiet for a while. Alright. We have a crusade to go and get involved in right now. How do we do this? Do I just raise my troops and bugger off? I think I do. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. It's been ages since I've done a crusade. Personal levies. Marshall has discovered a male group of military talent called Colburn. Oh, good. Right, Lawrence, Malcolm, and Bobbard. Let's go, boys. Hang on a minute. This is one of those paradox games where you have to have boats, don't you, to transport. You can't just... Yeah, okay. I have to reuse the vassal fleets. I think I've got enough ships by myself. Oh, come on. Just... How many boats am I going to need? 118, I think. No, wait. How many boats do I need, guys? It's different in every Paradox game, how many boats you need, I swear. Should transport 11,830 dudes. How many boats do I need? Oh, actually slightly more than that. I forgot these guys. Each boat holds 100 men. Right, it's not 1,000 then. Yeah, okay. Because in EU4, each boat holds 1,000, so... Doesn't make much sense, but... Right. Gonna miss the whole crusade now, because of that Satanist lunatic. Right. Hop on the boats, lads. Right, the Abbadids. Who's in charge? Down here, right? Yeah, this guy. Oh, poor bastard doesn't have much of an army at all. Right. Where's his capital? Is it this here? Can you tell what their capital is? With the Christian countries, you get a little, you don't get a crown. Again, maybe I'm thinking of EU4 there. Whatever, eh? I'm going to assume that's the capital. Let's go, chaps. Come on, laddies. We're going to Portugal. It's going to be a right laugh. Righteous. Oh, there was a righteous imprisonment there, and now it's gone. Oh, hello. David, the Marshal of Scotland, wants to kill Isata, the Immortal. Interesting. Good luck with that. Victory in that siege. Victory in the siege. Victory in the siege. Victory in the siege. Okay, what's going on now? Earl Reginwald of Essex is trying to usurp my title. His Chancellor, Earl Reginwald of Essex, is supposedly travelling around Teviotdale trying to find documents and supporters to help him legitimize a claim on the title. I need to do something about it. Make him disappear. Been a while since I had one of those events. Assassins I sent failed miserably. Bah. As we pass through Ashunubar, we come across a small group of Catholics. They happily receive us as long-lost brothers and sisters and give us a place to sleep and rest for the night. Let me help you spread your faith, friends. Piety lose gold. And the province becomes Catholic. Would you like to join my court back in Clydesdale? A man named Rashid appears at the court. Well, thank you for your hospitality. Sure, I guess we'll Help you spread your faith. They shouldn't do that, really, should I? I am actually losing gold while this army's up. But whatever. Believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. If I ask politely, please. Good. Oh, hello, big army there. Defeat. Defeat? What? What's going on? Oh, because he's taking back this. Right. Let's have a big battle, shall we? Getteth recteth. Clydesdale prospers. Why am I lacking an army commander? I've won, but seriously, that's not good. As I walk through the streets of Huelva, I suddenly feel someone bump into me as a boy runs down the street with a pouch that looks surprisingly like mine in his hands. No matter, there was not a lot of money left in it. 50% gains the trait kind, 50% of gaining intent. Find that kid and make him pay. Or maybe he could be of use to me. A man named Abdul Razak appears at the court of King Bobbard. I like this one because it could lead to future story potential, so welcome, Abdul. Fulfill the ambition to make a friend! Oh, brilliant. Double whammy there, nice. Right, first things first, why the fuck is there nobody commanding this flank? Goddamn game. Right, Lenin, congrats. You're now commanding my flank, which was uncommanded for some stupid goddamn reason. Oh boy. Oh shit, hello. That's not good. Oh god. Retreat! What the hell did you get all those troops from? Teach me not to stick with the main Crusade army, I guess. Does that mean I'm paying less? Yes, it does mean I'm paying significantly less. Yeah, fair enough. Silver lining and all that. Where's the main army? I'm going to go attach myself to it. Oh, it's actually down here, fighting here. Right, well, we're still retreating for now. Okay, these guys are putting up quite the fight, aren't they? Hold still so I can join your army, for God's sake. Smugglers enter domain. Curses. Right, he's here, he's here. Right, attach to follow Egyptian army. Oh, of course, right. I was momentarily confused there, and then I realized, oh, yes. Egypt's a Catholic kingdom in this ridiculous timeline. Okay. There we go. After hearing about a wise man in the local area, I decided to go visit him and see what he has to offer. He starts talking about ephemeral concepts that sound like blasphemy, but I tell my men to go outside so I can hear what he has to offer. Cultural technology points and ephemeral knowledge. Learning +3. Blasphemers must die, but libraries contain knowledge. Maybe Sonny has more to offer than Catholic. No! No! I don't want to gain Cruel. Cruel sucks. I mean, I guess it doesn't suck that much. But I don't like Vassal. I don't like any trait that gives you Vassal opinion minus. More trouble than it's worth in the long run. It adds up. I'll just do that. Events associated with cruelty might also suck, yeah. I generally try to avoid that trait as a general principle. Why are you not attached anymore? What's going on? What's going on? Go over here. Join this army. Follow Prince Yaroslav around. Or don't! God's sake. Bobard's here. Time for you guys to die. Blessed has passed. God damn it. My nephew Pope died. Benedictus Monroe lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. He passed on the 21st of January, 1204. What was it of? Consumption, huh? People have long wondered if you would be considered a true Christian or not. Okay, blessed be his name. Gain some piety. I'm not sure when our nephew became the Pope, honestly. I think I remember him being elected to the College of Cardinals, but I don't remember ever getting a notification about him, my nephew, becoming the Pope. It just sort of happened in the background. Can you please attach to this army here? Or have we got stuff attached to us right now? What's going on exactly? I think it was a stack wipe, actually, yeah. How are we doing exactly? 2.62k. I guess we're also at war with these guys, though, which is something I did miss at the time. Oh! Hello! Big army over there. Oh yeah, the whole goddamn continent of North Africa is battling us right now. This is by no means decided at all. I mean, we're winning overall, but keep fighting. You know, I'm going to slow the timer down. This is getting ridiculous. There's lots of backwards and forwards here, isn't there? Can we please get an organised force together, Crusaders, and just, you know, go to town on them? Blob all of this up and then just go wreck them? That would be a really good idea. But no. The AI is just like, I'm just going to wander all over the place. Who's contributing the most? I don't know. Where does it say? Crusade Kingdom recipient. I mean, I seem to be pretty high on that. That's just the piety, right? I suppose, yeah. If you made a big enough blob, you'd have attrition, wouldn't you? But just a few big blobs, right? Come on, AI. I don't know why I should be surprised. Paradox AI is really bad at warfare, apparently. But still. List of battles. Yeah, how do you see who's contributing the most? Is it just this war chest stuff here? I don't think my combined stack is 18k. It used to be, but it was destroyed. Got into a really nasty battle. I'm frankly a little bit amazed to see Bobard lose a battle, actually, with that martial score of his. Okay, right, yeah, my stack size seems to be completely fucking arbitrary right now. It's changing constantly. Looks like an abandoned battlefield. The dead strewn across the landscape. The Crusaders certainly met quite the resistance here in Lisbona. They will bury the Crusaders. Maybe I could salvage some valuables. Lose, gains greedy and loses zealous. Yeah, how about no? How about no? Let's bury them. Expensive as that is. Hover over the cross flag. Oh, I see. Looks like us. Yeah, looks like we're the most. How is contribution overall determined then? Is it battles or is it the contents of the war chest? I mean, if you click it, it just gives you this screen. So, war score's looking pretty good though, eh? Battles, contents of the war chest, occupation. Okay. This will be the first time I've ever come first in the contribution to a crusade, which is certainly interesting. Does that mean little old Sally is going to become, like, Queen of Portugal or something? Because that would be awesome. Continuing the theme of Crusader Queens, by the way. Oh, we've got an army coming this way. Let's go beat them up. Get them, lads! Success of my mission to Brythny. You have finally converted the Cathars, you gorgeous man. Well done. Gonna research me some cultural tech. Somewhere, I guess. Yeah. We can beat up a bunch of these stacks while they're still small and disunited. Oh, hey! We did it. Pope Leo won. Victorious Crusaders. God has granted King Bob out of Scotland victory in the crusade for Portugal. Sultan Mohammed of Badajoz has been beaten at every turn through the war. I don't want to say every turn, but hey. And has finally had to give up on his holdings in Portugal. King Bob has granted the new lands of Portugal to Sally Munro. The Pope has made an announcement about the victory and virtues of the Crusaders as the true faithful protectors of the faith. With the Muslims being pushed out of their old lands, there are certainly more conflicts to come. Praise God. Queen Sally the Crusader of Portugal, ladies and gentlemen. Which is up here, actually. Which is not really where Portugal is in real life. I suppose this bit is, but... oh well. There'll be future wars, I'm sure. Hey! That's awesome. Oh, great stuff. Well... good luck. You've got the intrigue for it, and you've got pretty darn good martial too while you're at it, so you're well equipped. Brilliant personal combat skill as well. Excellent stuff. Crowned by the Pope. Cynical, greedy, slothful, and proud. Not the best selection of traits, but you know. We'll see how she gets on, shall we? I tell you what, let's drop a save here in case we decide one day to... we probably won't, because we'll be moving on to Crusader Kings 3 after this, really. But hey, just in case. Let's drop a save. Great! So that's another Crusader Queen to add to the bunch. Queen Eliza down there, the cruel of Egypt. Queen Sally the Crusader. Right. We need a new spy master, however, on account of her leaving to become a queen. So I guess we're back to Walter. Fair enough. And we should probably get our troops home. Oh god, I've still got the ships up. No wonder I've been paying quite a bit. Although I am making a profit now. I think enough of my dudes have died. Let's split off all those extra guys. Let's go home. The Crusader Queen. After the long-fought battle for Portugal, it has finally been restored to the faith. Sally Munro stepped up to the throne as the beneficiary of Scotland, becoming the queen of the Crusader state. Surely, it will be hard to continue fighting at the fringe of Christendom, but everyone can agree that Queen Sally is the right person for the task. The Pope requests that the rest of the Christian world support this view. I'm making up words. Support this new kingdom as best they can, and not let it once more fall to the infidels and heathens. If only it could have been me. Yeah, and then you can switch. You can tag switch over to her via this event here and play as Sally if you want to, which is a cool feature, which is why I dropped that save there. But we wish her luck. Look at my gold. Oh, wow. All right, of course, I got the contents of the war chest, didn't I? Ah, excellent. And I've got artifacts as well, have I? I've got some new stuff. Oh, no, it looks about the same, actually. Oh, no, I have a Scottish Crusader falchion as well. How does that compare to my axe? Light foot troops plus 5%, heavy infantry plus 10%, monthly prestige plus 0.5, martial plus 1, personal combat skill plus 7. I think they're more or less identical, aren't they? They're both quality 2. Yeah. Is there anything else new? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, it is 100. Our 100th coming up pretty soon, huh? Right. Homeward bound, laddies. Mad Lad Scottish tour of Portugal is finished. Oh, it gives me happy memories. It reminds me of back when I first played Medieval 2 Total War as Scotland, and the Pope excommunicated me, so I sent a fleet of packed with angry Scottish pikemen to Rome, and they ransacked the place. It was a beautiful thing. Great, right. Okay, well, it will take our levies a bit of time to recover from that. Having said that, we're down to 11k, which is not brilliant. No picking any wars with England for me for now. Although, of course, I could probably afford all of the mercenaries in the universe now. Let's splash some of that cash, shall we? Of getting more troops. Right, we still have this vassal inheritance warning, which is a bit annoying. Please don't die of anything, Ragnvald. It's going to cause me no end of problems. Although, I mean, the worst comes to it. If that goes to England, I will get a de jure war casus belli over it, I think. So it won't be much effort to take it back, just as long as my levies have recovered by that point. I mean, I say that, but he's got quite a lot now. He'd be on roughly even footing, I think, in terms of numbers. Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, JB, of course, that's the whole topic of Europa Universalis 4 is doing that, discovering the new world. So they kind of, I think Paradox understandably decided, do you know what? We're going to square all that stuff off into our whole separate game, which is based entirely around the new world. So, I mean, ships could cross the Atlantic because they could go via Iceland and Greenland, which is what the Vikings did, obviously. But that wasn't necessarily common knowledge in this period, I guess, to anyone who wasn't a Viking, I guess. Trying to plop down a few new cities. Yeah, not a bad idea, eh? We could certainly bloody afford it. There you go. Well, Aaron of Buchan, the Earl of Buchan, seems to kill Stefan de Garrick Fergus for reasons best known to himself. Yes, the Vikings did make it to North America, and they did colonize bits of it too. So there is archaeological evidence to prove it, as a matter of fact. They did build a few settlements on the eastern coast of North America. My grandson Corentin has really been letting himself go of late. And funny thing is, actually, in Europa Universalis 4, at least in vanilla, I think they changed it later on, but in vanilla, if you are forearmed with this knowledge that you can get to America via Iceland, you can actually do it in the game. You can send an explorer fleet manually up around via Iceland to Greenland and discover America like a good 100 years earlier than you should. You can actually do that in vanilla without the DLC. Grandson Corentin has been really letting himself go as of late. Corentin, who's your dad? Oh, you're Edith's son. Okay, right. Need to warn him as politely as I can. There you go. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chinese had done it at some point, because I mean, you know, going up round via Siberia and then around via, you know, through the Bering Strait and stuff, I don't think that's inconceivable. But yeah, until there's some archaeological evidence that proves it, then it's all bluster, isn't it? Good stuff. Our words did not go unheeded. Alright, Chancellor, stop bothering over there, will you? I want to claim this bit here. More Ireland for me, please. I suppose I could claim this, could I? You know, via some Pope wrangling. Oh, I could! Pope Leo, you champion. Alright. I still want to give my military a little bit more time to recover first, but 8k out of 14k, so I have more than enough still to take these guys out, but I just don't want to get in a position where England suddenly decides, ha! Well, you know what? You're a little weak now, aren't you, Scotland? What's the Pope's traits? Oh, we've got another anti-Pope, by the way. That's a thing now. Pope Leo. Scholarly theologian, lustful, brave, charitable, diligent, and a glutton. He's on pretty good terms with me. Family member was made a saint. Sorry, what? Who was made a saint? Converted province, church view on Crusader, etc., etc. They sainted. Oh, they sainted my nephew. Aha! Oh, jolly good. Where did that pop up? I didn't see that at all. Pope Monroe, the Scottish Pope. That's one for the history books. All surprisingly peaceful now, isn't it? Oh, except for my court chaplain's trying to kill someone. The Duke of Moray, no less. Oh, sorry, he's not my court chaplain. He's the court chaplain of Buchan. What's going on over here? King Fast II of Helsingland. What the fuck are you doing? Why? What? Why are there suddenly Scandinavians in Portugal, and why do they own a bit of it? What's going on? Nice helmet, Sally. Betrothed to one of her kinsmen. Interesting. A bastard, no less. Curious choice. I'm actually technically the heir. Now, isn't that funny? I couldn't possibly kill Sally, though. That would just be mean. Seriously, though, what the fuck happened here? Why is there some Scandinavian prick ruling a bit of what is rightfully your goddamn kingdom, madam? Care to explain? Prince Philippe. She's apparently fighting a war right now against Prince Philippe the Evil in the Portuguese Holy War for Galicia. 47% war score in favour of her. Philippe of Aragon. She's fighting Aragon. No, that's King Frederick. Who's this Prince Philippe? Galicia. Sorry. Oh, this bit up here. Oh, you've lost that too. Or did you not? No, I can't remember if she had that or not, actually. Portuguese Holy War for Galicia. I think she's winning. Should be with those numbers. Form alliance. You know, I think I want to. I have a vested interest in her doing well. Let's have an alliance. She never had Galicia, but she's taking it. Oh, good then. Excellent. I don't know what happened here, but yeah, I don't approve of it. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking compared to my own? All right, let's teach Colburn. It never gives me a chance to teach him anything about the flanks. Oh well. Teach him to lead the center. Yeah, the Welsh have been. They took this a few decades ago, I think. Took a little nibble out of Ireland. I love that the petty Queen of Wales is basically just on Anglesey, and that's it. That's all she owns. Like, the shield, like, obscures the entire island. That's how small it is. Time to conquer the island. Well, I'm in the process of trying to fabricate a claim on this. Like, I can't just be like, right, I wish to gobble up all of Ireland. Let's go, and then suddenly, in the space of one war, all of Ireland is now mine. That's not, unfortunately, how it works. I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged. Earl of Dunbar. Obligate him. Threatening him could have backfired, I feel. Do we have any... Oh yeah, this whole societies thing. Am I... I'm not a member of a society, am I? No. Maybe that's something we should dabble in at some point. right now. I was just going to check out any factions there aren't good. Oh yeah, she definitely seems to be winning. Barracks have been built in Lanark. Hurrah. Oh, we're already building a city there. Jolly good. Ah, build something here. Build a castle. Just for the sake of being a bit different. It's reached that point where I don't know who most of my vassals are anymore. That's the first time I've ever seen you before. Oh man, Waldo is still alive. Good for you, Waldo. He's still going. Sally is still kicking ass, looks like. Wrong type of holding in... Okay, what's happened? Oh, alright, my city's finished. Right, jolly good. No, don't destroy it. That would be a very silly idea. Create new vassal. There we go. A brand new city. Get it a market. Demoson's too big. Hopefully that'll fix itself momentarily. Why is my Demozon so big? My domain. Oh, because all of these have just finished simultaneously, right. Jam sandwich. Thank you very much for 25 months of subbage. Great to see you back streaming. It's nice to be back streaming, and it's nice to touch wood, fingers crossed, have a decent connection to do it with for once. Honestly, yesterday was tiring, going through all that troubleshooting. Alright, create new vassal. Create new vassal. Create new vassal. And I can build something else on top of that as well. Another city! Why not? Actually, I can build stuff in my vassals' territories as well, not just my own, I'm realizing now. I don't see a reason not to do that, honestly. I've got this huge pile of gold, might as well spend it on something. I guess we're building tall right now rather than expanding as Scotland. 10 out of 9, I'm still missing one. Ah, see ya. There we go. Losing track of what's got stuff being built on it. What do we do for now? Right-hand side domain list. Oh, right. Yeah, this whole menu here that I've forgotten even exists. Good point. Thank you for pointing out the obvious to me, because apparently I needed it. Ah, I own Meath, apparently. I forgot about that completely. One of each type of holding fast. Okay, well, let's build a temple then. So the holding has been finished. Over here. Church? Oh, sure, do that. Keep there as well. All of the improvements. I think I did start with markets in most of them, actually. Except for this one. Right, so the mayor gets income, and then... Right, I see. So if the mayor gets income, then he starts to improve it by himself. Gotcha. What is this over here? What just happened? What was that noise? Courtier Arthur has died of poor health. Okay. Now, what is this? What is this about? Booming. Huh. I've never seen that come up before. Interesting. But also, you seem to have some sort of disease thing here. What is this? Measles. Oh dear. That's not good. Oh god, it's down here as well. Oh no. We've been blissfully, you know, immune to disease for most of this playthrough, actually. Most of it ends up in England. But here come the measles. Yeah, I know. There's the plague flag. Today in the market, I watched a poor bit. Oh, this goddamn event! Stop it! Look, see, nothing will happen from this because we're already still stressed from the last time this event popped off. Good. I could shut the gates if I wanted to. Do I really want to put to the test just how immune to disease Bobbart is? Fucking hell, he's got 22 kills now. Do you know what? We might be almost immune to disease, but our poor wife isn't. And neither are a lot of our families, so... Oh boy. It's that red smoke. That's disease. It's measles. Measles creates red smoke, didn't you know? Consider choosing a hunting focus. It won't impact your martial score much and you might get a free doggo. Well, I wish somebody had told me that before. Yeah, I haven't really been making much use of the duel action, have I? Although now I'm thinking maybe I should. How do I make somebody a rival? Because I could really abuse that, what with having incredibly high personal combat skill, which admittedly has gone down a bit because we're stressed, but it's still 87. We have a tavern in our palace that's supposed to occasionally lower our stress, but it hasn't popped off yet. Duel the King of England. It would be fun, wouldn't it? Character page action, you can antagonize them. Okay. Do I want to antagonize the King of England right this moment? Actually, my army's bigger than his, so maybe I should. If I recall, his personal combat skill's a bit shite. Yes, it's only 3. What could possibly go wrong? According to Chancellor Danella, the peasants of Clydesdale have started a delightful tradition where the peasantry from several villages meet up and dance, feast, and pair up for future marriage. By promoting this tradition, Danella believes that the country will develop a strong local culture that will attract more peasants. A peculiar tradition. I will support it. Lose 40 gold, gain some prestige, harvest festivals. Nice. How is Sally getting on? Aha! She's an X this bit. Brilliant. Working whatever that is, as seems to have come to fruition. Brilliant! You got me a claim. Well done. Well done, Danella. Excellent. I shall be having that pretty soon. Duke Aaron of Galloway has inherited the Duchy of the Isles. From Agnes the Frog. Lots of people called the Frog in this playthrough. Oh, he's not very happy with me. Mostly because he wants a seat on the council. And he wants Carrick and Clydesdale. We can't have those. You gonna be a problem, me old chum? But you're gonna be a problem, aren't you? See, the thing is, mate, you want to be on the council, but your stats are shit. The Duke of Ulster wants on the council as well. Although his stats aren't the worst. I mean, he'd make an okay diplomat if it went for the fact that the Queen's much better. Ugh. Fine. Guess let's not try and do any plotting for a while, because our spy master's a moron. I'm sorry, what? Hold on. What's just happened? Raiders and a shake and a... excuse me? Give it a minute to get the morale up. They buggered off. They've buggered off, haven't they? Who was that gunt? He lives down here, does he? Bah. Wow, okay. On the other hand, his liege lord is rather powerful. No wonder he gave us such a kicking in the crusade. Muslim Vikings on the coast of Scotland, everybody. It's a thing. Lola, oh, that's all we needed. What is it with this goddamn province? First it's Cathars, then it's Lollards. Ugh. Favour board. Okay. How is Portugal doing? That's a respectable amount of troops. Alerted by a growing feeling of itchiness, you're appalled to notice the appearance of bright red rash in your body. Oh. I guess we might have caught the measles. Well, this will be an interesting test of our health score, won't it? Yeah, health minus 0.5. when we have like plus 16 or something, I think, in total. Interesting. Prince Waldo of Scotland states that his extensive medical experience leads him to the certain conclusion that you have measles. Yes. To see you follow his instructions. Alright then. Please don't cut off my legs. That's what kept happening to poor old Dudley. Have a jar containing a mixture made from goat's milk and the fat of a boar to smear on your rashes. Not sure that did anything. Castle holdings have been finished in Fife. Which one of these is Fife? It's this one. The name's covered up by the big cart thing. Did announce my enthusiasm to tempt fate. Yes. Well, you got to once or twice, otherwise we'll be here for weeks with this save game. However, maybe now would be a good time to shut the gates. I don't like doing this, though. It leads to bad things happening. Oh, God, what? They're back again. Although I think they look like they're losing. To nobody in particular. Just the palace guards, effectively. Still, let's see if we can get them. Of course, nobody can lead it because everyone's locked up in the castle. Waldo, your court physician informs you that Mora is suffering from the current epidemic. Having a stay with the rest of you inside these walls puts you at risk. I mean, I've already got it, man. Help her any way you can. High fever and a red, itching rash is slowly spread across your entire body. You've contracted measles. It's not great, is it? Alas! 50% chance we suffer a normal illness, 31% chance we suffer a mild illness, 19% chance of a severe illness. So which one was it? Severe illness! Oh no! Oh dear. Fate's been a bit cruel today, apparently. Open the gates. Yeah. Right, show these guys who's boss. Waldo, the recluse, has come to see you and offers treatment for your illness. He explains that there are several different types of treatment you can offer. Come on, Waldo, let's try something new, I insist. This option is available because you have the brave trait. Waldo will perform an experimental procedure, or treatment rather. I'm making up words again. The outcome of this treatment can be extreme. The risk of this treatment will vary depending on his capabilities. Do you know what? With our health score, I don't feel like we desperately need to take any risks. Should we go with the well-tested? Because he's just going to cut my face off or something. And imagine being immortal with no face. God, that would suck. Got the rest of eternity to live with no face. Let's go with this one. Your eyes widened when Prince Waldo led a goat into your chambers. The foul smell of its flatulence made you both cover your noses, but the physician pulled your hand away. Apologies, my lord. This is the treatment. He recommended deep breaths. Sniffing goat farts. I actually feel better. There you go, folks. Goat farts. They cure the measles, apparently. Informs you that Isata the Fearless is also... Okay, the other immortals got the measles. Yeah, try and help her out. Try the goat farts on her as well. Lollard Uprising. Oh, that's all I needed right now. Oh, God. Open the goddamn gates. Let me lead my fucking army. Crush these rebel scum. Lawrence. Let's go, lads. I still got the measles, by the way, at this point. But, yeah, my personal combat skill's been quite lowered. I mean, 37 still, generally speaking, not bad. But let's just try and avoid any duels for the time being. Heretic scum. Very good. Dear father, peace be with you. We request that you honor your obligation and answer this call to arms against King Fast the Second of Hull. Oh, this asshole, right. You want to get rid of him, do you? Well, I'm totally on board with that, I've got to say. Declining would cost us a motherfucking mountain of prestige. Except, I'm not sure you need the help, really, if I'm honest with you. Unless there's something weird going on, like he's part of France. In which case, yeah, that's a big deal. His liege, it's Count Gunnar. His liege is King Fast of Helsingland. Petty Kingdom of Helsingland. Okay, so he's all right. He's some Swedish warlord, right? Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, Sally. You deal with that bit down there. I'll deal with this bit up here. And also, I've got. Oh, right. Got a few of these that need sorting. Is that all of them? Yeah, it is. Good. What's my income at the minute? Where's all the expenses from? Or is it just not updated yet? Oh, that's better. Alright, sorry everybody, I just sent you home, but it's that time again. Oh my god, she's already there. She's not mucking around, apparently. Wow. That's my girl. Alright, okay. Where is... It's here, okay, she's already besieging his capital. How many troops does he have? 8,000, right, yeah. I think you're a bit boned, mate. If I'm honest. I think you're a bit screwed. Okay, we've locked up that lollard bastard. Right, excellent. Does he have a navy? Good question. I'm going to guess not much of one, since she's already landed troops there. Huh, it doesn't actually tell you. It's fine, I'll just raise all the vassal ships, because I've got a bajillion of them. Certainly more than he could ever possibly have. I always forget about those guys down there in Ireland. Right. Hurry up, old chap, you're going to miss the war. Duke Aaron has returned to my court and council. He is yet again able to carry out his duties as spy master. Do we still have the measles? We still have the measles! Right. Fleet levies. How on earth did she get her Portuguese forces to Sweden so damn quickly? I guess the war started for a while and she only called me in later. Alright, on to the boats, gentlemen. Oh, she lost her army. Oh boy, okay. Oh no, she's got her an army down there. That's a whole separate thing going on, apparently. Yeah, let's just go up here and deal with this Swedish dude. Oh, there's a Portuguese fleet headed up this way somewhere. Or was headed down this way? Things moving so fast. Let's slow it down a bit. And my domain's too large again. I wish it would just automatically make a vassal thingy for these. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't. It's down here, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Oh, there they are. What are you going that way for? Are you really marching across Europe all the way back to Portugal? I guess they are. Oh no, they just changed direction. Right, let's get you guys out. Welcome to Sweden, laddies. It's a bit like Scotland. It's just a wee bit colder. A bit more flat. Oh, apparently he's fighting someone else as well while he's at it. Oh no, wait. Hang on a minute. No, yeah, that is his army. It's annoying because this flag and the Portugal flag, at a glance, are like all the same colours, and it confuses me. Hello, Twitchy Harper. Welcome to the stream. I'm measles-ridden Immortal King at the moment. He's probably not feeling that immortal right now. He's currently leading an army in Sweden because it's not actual Sweden, but it's like this little Swedish warlord here that lives on the coast. Because he took randomly a province that rightly belongs to Portugal down here. And Portugal is ruled by Queen Sally, the Crusader, who is my character's daughter. So we had an alliance. She called me in to go deal with this Swedish lunatic. So that's what we're doing currently. Meanwhile, there's a measles epidemic back in Scotland, and the king got infected with it. Although I think he's recovering. So, thing is though, our character's immortal, so he lives forever, and he has an amazing bonus to his health stat. So, it's being debuffed a bit by the fact that he's stressed and he's got the measles. But his health stat is so good on account of him A, being immortal, and B, also having the Holy Grail in his treasury, that I'm reasonably confident he will probably survive this, which is why he's out busily leading his army while he's sick. Because that's just how he rolls. Right, that's one siege complete with that. Do you know what? We should probably just... Crap, that's a lot of dudes he's got there, isn't it? Where'd you get all them from? Has he been hiring mercenaries? Sally, could you send some troops up here to help me? I'm going to have to hire some mercenaries, aren't I? How do I do that? I haven't hired mercenaries in ages. Right, news army levies, fleet levies. Mercenaries. Ah, they're all going to arrive in Clydesdale, though. That's proper annoying. I'm going to go all the way back to Clydesdale. I might as well just raise my vassal levies. Salah, nice. Holy Grail has a way of helping you survive diseases. Yes, it's true. Barracks has been built in Lanark, and we need a new marshal. Uhtred, Duke of Man, 31 marshal. Holy shit, dude. Do we have the top 3 commanders in the world now? Because Bobard himself is Marshal 39, Queen Danella has Marshal 33, and then we've got Uhtred, who's Marshal 31 or whatever. We probably have the top 3 commanders in the world. Right. quick save, shall we? If he attacks me and I'm on the defense, we hopefully might win, because Bobbard himself gets quite the bonus to defense on account of being a strategist. But no, he shall not be moved, apparently. Portuguese Helsingland de jure war over Coimbra has been ended. Queen Sally won. Excellent. We got to avoid that awkward confrontation in the end. Brilliant. Right, I'd like my ships to come back now, please. Pick me up. Well done, Sally. Well done. I guess she took this place, which was the important bit. And she now has a slightly disgruntled Swede in her kingdom. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm not sure what this is about. This guy. What are you doing? Defending against Queen Sally, the Crusader, and Queen Sally, the Crusader's war to revoke Castello Branco. Okay, so she's trying to grab this as well. You should probably march north and deal with that, just saying. Oh, fog of war's in there now. We can't see what's going on anymore, which is a bit of a shame. I wish it was like an EU4. If we had an alliance, I had line of sight on them. But alas, it's not. England is England... I was about to say, is England having another civil war, but I think they're actually being invaded by someone. Ah, the French! King Hugh the Mutilator. What? Hello? Hugh the Mutilator. Has the Great Pox, is a lunatic, and is a bit stressed, apparently. Okay. Okay. Interesting. He's paranoid as well. I mean, I'm no fan of Peter, but he's, you know, aside from being a drunkard, he's remarkably level-headed by comparison. Although he is excommunicated, which would explain a lot. I guess that's why this war's being fought, eh? This can only be good news for us, though, because his armies are going to get knackered fighting this little war here. So can my ships hurry up, please? Thank you. Je suis baguette. Thing is, everyone gets all funny about baguettes when it comes to the French memes. When, in actual fact, if you had to pick a food item that the French regard incredibly highly, it would actually be onions, not baguettes. There's a French military march called Chant des Oignons, I think it's called. Des Oignons, or something. Not clear on the pronunciation. And it's literally a military march about onions and how much the French like their onions and that the Austrians can't have them. Austrians aren't allowed onions. Some of my vassals begin to suspect my reign has lasted too long. Oh, God! Finally! Someone's bloody noticed! While they are not yet fully convinced of my immortality, they are suspicious and will likely make trouble if they remain in power. This is worrying. Oh! All right! It was about time. I was beginning to think it just wouldn't happen. I was starting to think maybe the game just doesn't have any events in place for you having an immortal ruler because it's that unlikely. But no, there are consequences, it would seem. Okay. It's probably a good time to get the army back home, wouldn't you say? Right. Look, how can I be immortal? I've got measles, damn it. Do I look immortal to you? Young Abdul Razak is more and more becoming known for his great bravery. Yeah, this is the young man who pickpocketed us when we were on crusade in Spain. Yes. Should teach me to be more proud instead, or good for him? Good for him. He is now brave. finally. There we go. Right, let's have a look at our vassals. One seat on council. Okay, there's nothing showing up here about it yet, but... Ownership of Stonehenge was transferred from Peter to King Aethel. Hello, new king. Jolly good. I guess that means the French won. Peter the Drunkard is no longer king. Some other kid is. How old's my wife? She's 43. We are 103. Open council position. Oh, another marshal's died on me. Lennon! Lennon, I guess it's going to be you, mate. Congrats, you're the new marshal. Which brings my state marshal up to 80. Excellent. Some of his sycophants would claim that Prince Peter is a very kind man. But how could his quiet and condescending demeanor hide anything but cowardice? Oh, I'm still antagonizing this guy even though he's not the king anymore, right? I must make sure that everyone knows the true nature of this wicked person. He's a most disgraceful prince. Mock his character, this is beneath me. We don't care anymore, actually, so... Where, for one thing, where the heck is he? Ugh. Search all. There he is. It's the court chaplain of somewhere. Duke Switham of Paratonium? What? Oh, he's all the way down here. He's in Egypt now. Okay. I just want to find him so that I can stop antagonizing him because it's a stupid waste of time. You need to visit the tavern to get the stress removed. I don't know how to do that, though. Like, I didn't see it in here. I assumed it was a random event that can happen. I don't know how you visit the tavern. I think what I will do is change my focus to hunting. One less marshal. It gives us extra health. And it gives us apparently the chance of getting a pet dog. So that's nice. Personal combat skills still rubbish on account of being stressed and having the measles and a severe illness. That hasn't gone away yet, by the way. That's still there. Excellent. You need to right-click your portrait when you own the county with a tavern / wander. Well, all I have is arranged marriage, arranged betrothal, assigned guardian, commit suicide. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a random event. That's what I thought. Because I think it even says, doesn't it? Might allow you to remove stress, which implied to me that it was a random event. Stop leading your retinue, and it'll stop. I mean, I haven't been leading my retinue for very long, but whatever. Okay, fine. We'll give it a try. Who else can lead it right now? Lawrence, you can lead it. Old Regenwald is of Essex trying to usurp my... Excuse me? Oh, it's this asshole again. Right, okay. Make his chancellor disappear, please. One of these days it might work. Hey, the assassin succeeded. Excellent. My acquaintance, Earl Reganwald of Essex, died under suspicious circumstances. I guess that will be... that's kill number 24. Good. Could join the Benedictine order. Yeah, I suppose so. I was thinking about the Dominicans personally, but yeah, sure. Is not a heretic. Old monastic community with ora et labora, meaning prayer and labour is their motto. Often recognised by their black habits, they worship God and find purpose in prayer and quiet contemplation as well as scholarly work. Requires good scholarship, sadly. Scholarship's not brilliant, really. The Dominican order are able to listen to the confession of any Christian dressed in white and black. They lead the Holy Inquisition, charged with the mission to identify heretics. That would be more on brand for us. As a lay member of their order, you're expected to not pursue material wealth, but I don't know, man. I got a lot of material wealth, and I kind of like it. I like my material wealth. I like to build more material wealth with. I can build a new holding. Another city, I think. Now, do I have any cities I can build markets in? I can upgrade this to a city guild hall. So let's do that. Town market. University, eh? It's very expensive. Who fucking cares? I got 8 grand. Just do it. Just do it. Market, I do have a market, good. Stream grounds, initial training ground. That's a good few upgrades for now. My former lover, Conshen. She has died. Finally. She lived to a ripe old age too. Forgot about her completely. Please convert these lollards. Please. Invest in a technological advance. Okay. Lots of choices. I feel like that's probably a really good one, actually. Let's go with that. Military organisation. More organisation of morale. I still have the claim in the Irish county. Good point. I kind of left that by the wayside. It might have gone. No, we do have it. Okay. Let's be having that then, matey. You can call allies. No. No need for that. There'll be no need for that. Still haven't visited the tavern yet. Right, merge. Great, Colburn and Lawrence, let's go. Another expedition to Ireland, lads. we should really move our Chancellor, also our Queen, even though the 3D model doesn't look like it, somewhere else. Like, here. Also, I'm pretty sure I can still... Oh, damn. I think I could have had that at one point. But I missed out on the opportunity. Never mind. Let that slip me by a little bit there. Oh, I've already got 100% war score. Brilliant. Damson's too big, but the mine it is too large. Right, who should we give this to? Someone who likes us a lot would be a good idea. Not Waldo, you've already got something. No, we can't give her a ladder type. That's a shame. But that would be kind of fun, having our immortal tutor being a landed noble in our kingdom. Lennon, our current Marshal of Scotland. Abdul! Can I seriously make Abdul? I mean, it might come with some problems on account of him being a Sunni, but maybe not. Maybe not. I think Lennon. Lennon it is. Grand landed tile. County of... What is this? North Connacht? Earl Lennon. The realm grows. Liege, I am pleased to report the success of my mission to... Oh, brilliant. Well done. They're not heretics anymore. Excellent work. My lord, there is a noble warrior at the gate. He says he's a veteran of many battles and desires to become a champion of your house. Sure. It's come to my attention that the Chancellor of Northumbria has bribed and threatened his way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognise and claim my title that he has fabricated for his liege, Duke Sighelm of Northumbria. Come on then, I'll fight a lot of you. I'll fight yous all, English bastards. Come and try and claim it. Make my day, punk. That's right. Decided to go ahead and use his claim on me. Oh, yeah. Just by having nothing more than a laughable and obviously fabricated document to back it up. Yeah, come on. I dare you. I absolutely dare you. Just try it. Just check. Yep, England's got a much worse military than me. That's what I like to see. Can I actually... Hold on. Technology. That's me versus England. Yeah, I'm definitely ahead of England on military tech. On virtually everything tech, in fact. Except for noble customs. Freedom! We shall shout while battering the Irish into submission. Your wife, Queen Danella, sent you a gift. It's a small puppy. Yay! But of the finest pedigree and destined to grow into a great hunting dog. Pay someone to quietly dispose of it. Oh, no. Send it back. Oh, no. I will accept this gracious gift. Absolutely. New puppy has no name yet, my lord. What shall you call it? Faithful, Hunter, or Tricky? Hunter. There's a pet dog. Yay! She is the best wife, even though we're not actually, like, proper husband and wife, really. Like we still have this whole platonic political marriage thing going on, but we just get on so damn well. We're just amazing pals. I have to assume she's aware that he's immortal at this point. Oh, we finally rid of the measles? I was about to say, it's been a while. Right, stop leaving me around you. Can you... No, we still can't go visit the tavern. I don't know how that's supposed to work. I know, it would be so good if you could teach other NPCs immortality. Then we could, the pair of them could rule Scotland forever. I'm going to be really sad when she's gone, not just because of her amazing martial that she's giving me, but also just because she's kind of great and going to suck. Anyway, your incompetent steward has let a group of... Waldo! Waldo! What are you doing, man? He's not that great of a steward, it has to be said, actually. The dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose. And your dog handlers praise his good character. Good dog! As he's growing older, I can see that Abdul could use some guidance and some of my experience. No. Stupid event. Bishop Findlay feels I risk too much with my escapades, and nah, I'm fine, mate. I'm basically invincible. Although my personal combat skill's not what it once was, sadly. I mostly think that's due to me being stressed. Otherwise, it'd be back up to 87. Although that's still not as much as it used to be. It used to be 99. What happened? I think I lost a trait somewhere that was really useful, didn't I? I think I lost... Was it patience? Yeah, I think I lost patience. He literally lost his patience. A most impressive woman has recently arrived at your court. Apparently, the reason for her visit has been to arrange a trade agreement with the local merchants, while people did not think much of her at first. Now you have heard many courtiers praising her savvy business sense. Perhaps you should make her an offer. Is this like the merchant version of Joan of Arc? Well, no, because otherwise she'd have like stewardship 33. Lady Maisie, you should work for me. Waldo wouldn't like that very much, because he'd be fired. But he's such an amiable chap anyway, it hardly matters, and he's almost dead practically anyway, so... Although, having said that, what with him carrying the blood of, well, me, he does have extra health, which means he's probably going to live longer than your average dude would. But, yeah. Idle council members. Steward. Administer realm. Collect taxes. Oversee construction. Church economy tech. Just administer the realm. Welcome aboard, Maisie. One character owe you a favor. Ah, she owes me a favor now. Okay. Okay. Good to know. No, we've got rid of the measles. That's gone, finally. It took ages, but it's gone. I haven't adjusted my laws in like 30 years. I mean, yeah, but... Is there much to adjust? Doesn't look like it to me. Change the obligations, but I'd rather just leave that neutral. There's nothing worth changing. I can't change inheritance laws because technically I don't think I get to do that until I die. And I'm never going to die. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't want to change obligation laws. No, I don't want to do that. Not interested. I'm completely fine with that being at the balanced bit for all of them. Should have my martial trained troops. Good idea, actually. Is he currently doing organizing the army? I mean, the commander improved and commander found things are really nice. Because that's how I consistently end up with a couple of really talented dudes leading the flanks of my armies, but you make a decent point. Alright, we'll have trained troops for a bit. Look at it grow. It's Waldo's formed an alliance with Earl of Dunbar. Who's he? Oh, this guy. Right. Forgot where Dunbar was for a second there. What's that about, Waldo? Well, we'll have to find out next time, ladies and gentlemen, because I am afraid I actually have to go. I completely lost track of time and wasn't looking at the clock. It's 7:10. I was supposed to stop about 10 minutes ago, I'm afraid, everyone. No, this is not the fact. No, I'm sorry, guys. I do actually have to go. Quite urgently, in fact. Right. I did just save the game. I'm good. Fucking do it again. No, we're good. Right, good. Fine. So, ladies and gents, let's quickly, very quickly, see if there's someone we can raid. Let's see. So Malph's playing the Darkest Dungeon. I love a bit of Darkest Dungeon, so we're going to raid him. There we go. Pile on down to Caesar Malph. Say hello to him for me. I'm afraid I won't be able to because I've got to dash off immediately, pretty much. So, have a good one, folks. I will hopefully, theoretically, be back tomorrow with even more of this. We continue to see how this story unfolds. So yeah, roughly same time tomorrow. It's about 3 o'clock-ish afternoon. 2 or 3 o'clock-ish, something like that. So, have a good one, everyone. Oh, I'll let you know how the whole engineer coming round thing for the internet worked out too, actually, while I'm at it. So, all right, cheers, everybody. Toodaloo.